What is up, everybody? Garrett back here, and welcome to the 1000 Super Stream. What is going on, everybody? I see people packing into the chat already for this epic night, Super Stream time, celebrating 100, celebrating 1,000 subscribers, guys. Hey, thank you so much, everybody, for your support thus far in this new venture here on YouTube. So, man, 1,000. It was a big goal for me. I've been talking about this for a long time. 1,000 subs was just something I just really wanted to get after. Just to show that what I was doing was working. And I think, as far as meeting some great people, streaming with some people, it's been super cool. And guys, I want to thank every one of you for all your consistent support. People are buying shirts, people are DMing me all the time with pictures and asking me to do certain shows, and other great YouTubers asking me to be on their show. I mean, man, it's been an awesome ride so far. And I feel like we've got a lot of momentum, and sky is kind of the limit, in my opinion, here. So before we kind of jump into anything else, let's take a look at the chat here and see who is in the house. And guys, listen, do not go anywhere. We've got guests. We've got I'm just so excited. I'm drinking this ooze over here. Look at this. This ghost ooze. It's getting me all ramped up. So again, we have guests, we have giveaways, and the pizza dude is coming. So do not go anywhere. I'm going to get to the chat right now and see who is in the house. All right, let's start at the top. Vengeance Media. Congrats, brother. Yeah, man. Hey, thank you so much, dude. If you guys don't know Vengeance Media, this dude, he's been hooking a lot of us YouTubers up with a lot of the ones he enjoys to watch. He's been making a lot of artwork of us. It's pretty damn rad. So guys, go check him out on Instagram at Vengeance Media. If you're seeing all these artworks on people's profile pics and stuff on Instagram, a lot of these YouTubers like Tim Talks Talkies and all that stuff, check out Vengeance Media. He's the one who's hooking everybody up. Cool stuff. Staunch TV, what is up, my brother? What is going on? Mel, what is up, kid? Welcome to the chat. Hey, what's up, Marissa? Ken Mid-Level, what is up, man? We got some heavy hitters in this stream right now in this chat. Awesome stuff. Ooh, we got Pop's Movie Dungeon. If you guys don't know Pop, go check him out as well. He is a nominee for YouTuber of the Month. So, guys, if you haven't checked out that video that I posted, he is one of my nominees for the newest horror YouTuber of the month of May. So go check out that video and throw a vote in if you haven't. Wait a minute. What do we got here? Guys, listen. I'm going to try to get to this here. Okay, dude. How do I do this? This is craziness. How do I do this? All right, so let me try to figure this out here. Because Punk Ron, congrats, man. I just picked up Burglar from Hell from Saturn's Core. What are your thoughts? Shot on video. Dude, I haven't seen any of that, and I used to buy a lot of that stuff. I have not much anymore. And listen, Punk Ron, you are the first ever super chatter on my channel. So, dude, thank you so much. This channel just got monetized too when I hit that 1,000. So, guys, thank you so much. You are the first ever. I really appreciate that so much. And, dude, Gus, this guy has been supporting me from day one, I believe, or maybe day 10, but he's been there since the beginning. He's always on the chats and always on the streams. And I've never met this guy before, but he is a super supporter. And man, I appreciate this so much. And like I said, I'm not good with the super chat thing because this is the first stream I've ever had this turned on. So guys, I'm going to try to get to it as much as I can. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Let me get back to where I was on this chat here. And kind of rock and roll. I want to try to keep this thing moving, so I don't want to spend all night doing this, but we have almost 50 people in the chat right now. So hold up. What do I got? Cody. Hey, man. Thank you so much, Cody. Appreciate that. Hopefully you stick around. John Cressup. What is up, my man? Hey, thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Who we got here? I don't know who this is, but Boner Lee says, "What's up? What is up, man?" Oh, Bug-Eyed Betty. Oh my god. All right, well, I hope you get out. I hope you get out. Thanks for all your support. Joe Reese, thanks for 1,000 subs, and thank you so much. 100, hey everyone. Hey, thank you so much again. Jeff, what up, man? Brian Trash, congrats. Hey, thanks, man. What does kid say? Sounds like what I know. Yeah, look at that, huh? She's making a name for herself. What's up, man? Hey, thank you, Sean, so much. Appreciate it. Lame Genie in the house. Thank you, guys. If you guys don't know Lame Genie, that is my brother's video game band where they take video game music and turn them into rock songs. And these guys, congrats on you guys. They just hit 10,000. So congrats, dudes. You guys definitely earn it and deserve it. Man, I can't say enough things about my brother. He's so hardworking and puts so much effort. If you guys have seen their stuff, that's all him. Like, he produces and does all that, and they really pump those videos on a weekly basis. So those guys are hard workers over there, and their stuff looks professional as hell. So make sure to check them out. Barry, you're in New Orleans. Hey, buddy. I will see you later this week, man. Thank you so much for popping on your vacation. This is a big super stream here, man. There's a lot of fun stuff that's going to be going on. Subjective, perspective, collective. Oh my God, what is this? Wow. Hold on. How do I do? Shoot, how do I do? I got another super chat over here from, where am I? Guys, you guys are out of control over here. I got to make sure I get to you. Hold up. Mid-level. Show Garrett the money. He's going to rebuy all those streams of 4K. You son of a gun. You. This is the only way I'm going to rebuy those on 4K is if from money from this. That is it. I will pick a couple up. I did get Escape from New York, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing all this new 4K. I'll do some, but I can't do all unless, I get enough side money to throw over there, because it'd be nice to get them, but man, I've been spending so much money for years and years and years on Screen Factory. I do not want to have to double dip again. But Ken, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Eerie Guts, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that as well. Man, you guys are out of control. I love it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate this. I got to get back to the chat, but man, I hope I didn't miss a lot of people. Movie Watch Daily. What's up, Justin? Let's go. Yeah, baby. Jeff, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Again, we'll talk about it a little bit more later, but when I do something and I'm really into it, like I want to do it right and put a lot of effort into it. So this wasn't just going to be something I was going to throw together. If I was going to do this and people were going to respond in a positive way, I was going to do it right. And I hope that I am entertaining you guys, and I hope that it's professional as possible. And man, I just really like meeting people that are into this kind of stuff. And I can't tell you how many cool other creators I've met and streamed with that I talk to on a regular basis. Like, I honestly talk to them more than I talk to my friends here. And, I don't know if it was one of those things where it was kind of right place at right time. I started during the pandemic just to kind of try this out because I had a little bit extra time, and I met some great people here. Staunch TV as well, man. Like, go check him out. We did a cool stream together. Check him out. Oh my goodness. You guys are nuts. Who is this? Bro. I can't. Dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Barry. Dude, have a great trip, man. Thank you again. Thank you, Mel. Ugh. You guys are going ham right now. And Barry, I can't, dude. If you guys don't, Barry, he's a client of mine. So if you guys know, I do fitness on the side, and he's a client of mine, and he's a great dude, man. So thank you, Barry, so much. I appreciate that as well. I can't even know what to say. Dude, I am not doing a Moonfall Steelbook. I am not doing it. I'm not even going to watch that movie. I don't even know if it's good or not. But what the heck? Hold on a second, peeps. I said the pizza dude is coming. There's 2 pizza dudes here at the house. What do we got? Oh my goodness. First special guest in the house. What are you guys doing here?
1,000 subs, you get a pizza. Okay, so I have to tell you the story about this pizza.
What?
So you know me. You know I like to do like weird things.
What you got?
You
got? I was just talking about fitness, and I got these 2 bad influences coming in here that always want me to fitness whole pizza in your mouth. These 2 come over here, and they always make me eat this stuff. If you guys haven't seen, we always do shows together, and it always kind of involves food, more or less. These guys,
it does.
and the pizza dude came. What do we got?
All right, so we have Papagino's. We have like an old school pizza, of course.
It's the only thing open around here.
Because it's close to our house, but even it's still old school, so it's good.
Okay.
So can I tell you the story really quick about this pizza?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wanted them to put 1,000 in pepperonis, and they did.
What?
They put 1,000 in pepperonis.
Yeah.
No, not 1,000 pepperonis.
Oh, just wrote it.
Oh my god, dude! See, you
Hold
don't
on.
explain it.
I know. I did. I'm sorry.
She
I'm
did
sorry.
the same thing to me
All right.
earlier, and she goes,
Okay.
"Dude, I'm gonna get a pizza with 1,000 pepperonis."
No.
So, Papagino's must have been. They must have been so pissed. They're like,
1,000, dude.
like, who the hell is this that ordered this? Like putting like pepperonis.
So greasy.
So what's on it?
I had them
It's
like right
pepperonis
1,000.
in the shape of
in-
1,000.
Oh, all right. Let's check it out.
But
What
then
happened?
the guy cut it, and it doesn't look like 1,000 anymore. So sorry. I tried.
Yeah,
So
I don't know what
mean,
the hell that
yeah,
is.
it's
What a-
not. It's
what
not.
a-
It says ice
but
on it.
it's-
Pizza
is
dudes, look at
ice.
this. Look at this.
Pizza.
You can't see
Oh
that.
my god, I will have
I
a slice,
know,
guys.
Yes, we need to eat the slice.
Damn.
Celebrate.
Take
Oh
the
my
rest home?
god. Yes, you guys can take the rest home. I'm having 1 slice, that's it.
Why
and then
only
we gotta
one?
move on from here.
Okay.
But no, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So yeah, if you guys don't know, I was just talking about Lame Genie right here.
Oh.
And if you guys haven't seen our videos together, go back and watch. They're some of my favorite that we've done. And I think the quality is good. And I think we just kind of talk about something a little bit off than the norm. So
Yeah.
let's each have a slice
Should
here
we,
and get
should we
at
eat
it.
this? Should
Right
we
now,
dig into
just
this?
we'll have one.
All right. There's some like with just cheese because of the
I want this little one with the
pepperonis. Okay.
All right, now I gotta make sure I don't have this all on my face. There's plates over there.
No, there's plates over here too. They gave us like old school Papagino's.
All right, guys. So Brian says, oh shit.
What?
1 slice. Pussy. Wow.
Wow.
You
That's
know,
all right. We're gonna
Metal
eat
Man
the
always
rest
has
of
the
it.
nice things to say.
fine.
Where's mine?
I want
All right.
It was good.
It's good.
Hmm.
All right. So I'm sure you guys want to hang out and watch us eat.
Oh, Jeff's in the chat. His favorite's Geno's, I think.
Oh.
Oh, Jeff McGowan. Jake's
Jeff.
coffee cakes. Those were bomb.
Ooh, Drake. Those are good.
Oh, man,
Oh, sorry guys.
Food chat.
Yeah. We love to eat. That's one thing we love to do.
All right. So while they're here, what we can do, guys, we've got about 43 people in right now. So I'm going to do my first giveaway. All right, guys. So I'm going to do my first giveaway with them here. It'll just give me something to do. So
Is it to me?
no,
Yeah.
it's to someone in the chat right now or someone who's watching this on the replay because, guys, this is something that's going to go on for the next week. So the nice people at MVD Entertainment actually sent me something. They watched the channel and they congratulated me on 1,000 subs and they sent me this and said, hey, do this as a giveaway. And I said, okay, well, I'm doing 1,000 stream and I'll do it there. And they said, perfect. So if you guys haven't seen it, I actually had never seen this before, but I watched it because they sent me 2 copies. Modern Vampires. It's actually like a 90s vampire movie. So if you guys haven't seen this, this is what I'm going to give away here. And again, it was courtesy of MVD. So if you are interested in Modern Vampires on Blu-ray, what I need you to do, number 1, is obviously like this stream. I mean, obviously do that. Smash it a like, number 1. Number 2, I want you to go follow me and MVD Entertainment on Instagram. That's what I want you guys to do. So again, sub if you haven't to this channel, like this stream if you haven't. Go to MVD Entertainment on Instagram and go to my Instagram at Born2beRad and follow both of us. And I want you to write in the comments of this video that it's done and then tell me what your favorite vampire movie is. So if you get me all that, you tell me done, here's my favorite vampire movie in the comments, you're eligible for this. And at the end of the week, I am going to raffle this thing with all the people who did that. and I will announce a winner on my Instagram for Modern Vampires. So again,
Very cool.
thank you MVD for
Yeah,
sending this
that's
for you
awesome.
guys to do. So guys, yeah, so if you want it, follow me, follow MVD on Instagram, and write in the comments in here what your favorite vampire movie is.
Cool.
Mine
is Buffy.
Buffy?
Yeah.
I mean,
ooh,
mine is tough. I would say Lost Boys is mine all
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
Fright Night's really close though. Fright Night's really close.
Mine is that Nosferatu episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh.
Ooh. Gus had
I
pizza today. Wait a minute. I got a special person here. Who we got? Susan Garrels. What is up? I'm the bomb. You're the bomb. Thank you. All right. See what we got in the chat. Sorry, I know I missed a couple of you guys here. So I will kind of go through really quick and see if I missed anybody else. Ben Grimm. Boom. So again, guys, yeah, throw it in the comments of this video. I don't know if you can do comments once the chat's going on, but that'll just be an easy way for me to organize everything.
You want more?
Salem's Lot.
Alright,
Hell yeah.
alright.
Salem's Lot is probably
Yeah,
my
a little
third
bit.
favorite. And what do you guys think about
I've
this?
never seen Salem's Lot.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta watch it. It's long, but
know.
it's so good.
The
The
second
remake-
one's coming out.
Yeah,
a
the
bunch
remake.
Of my friends worked on it.
I'm excited for the remake.
Yep.
I know remakes. Speaking of that, we'll get into that in 2 seconds. I'm excited for the remake because I think it's such a cool story, and I didn't mind the Rob Lowe one. It's not as good, obviously, but the story in general is a cool story. So I think it's going to be a cool remake, and they filmed it pretty close to where I live, and
They
I'm
did.
really upset that I didn't go down there and check it out, or up there to check it
When
out.
did they film it?
It's all right. In Mass.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
right above Salem or something, a little bit north.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And speaking of remakes, let me know, guys. I'm way behind on the chat, so I'm just going to kind of scroll all the way through. What did you guys think of Firestarter? Now, I thought it was terrible.
That's what I
Fire-
read.
I watched it early Friday morning. I woke up early and threw it on. It's only like 90 minutes. And I was going to do a review on it, but you know what? I don't really like to talk about things that I'm just going to not enjoy with talking about. I love the original one, and I don't know if that's why I didn't like this one. I just think it went by, the pacing was too fast for a movie that needed more depth. And I think it was like 90 minutes. And I was like, this would have been a better mini-series, so we could have kind of talked a little bit more about what's going on than just like, let's get from point A to point B. And I think that hurt it a lot. I think the only thing that I really enjoyed from it was the score from John Carpenter, but I didn't really like it that much. And I'm not sure what you said, people weren't liking it.
Yeah. What I read, people hated it.
So if you guys let me know what you thought. I kind of thought it was a little bit boring, surprisingly. I think the original one has a lot of storyline. There's a lot going on there. There's no substance to it. So, I was kind of disappointed for sure. Let me know what you guys think. Let me see. Ren
also-
Grimm says the same thing.
I also like Dracula Dead and Loving It for a vampire movie. To get back to that.
What is it?
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Oh, you guys like that one.
Oh, I love that one.
I bought it on Blu-ray. I haven't even watched it.
That's good.
That's another really good one. It's funny.
I was kind of excited for Firestarter, but yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. Look at this. Kill it.
Got a lot happening in the chats right now.
I know it's going. People are in. Who we
Yeah.
got here? Piz is here.
Oh,
What up?
Taco Man, and I send our congrats to 1K subs. Jeremy.
Nice.
Taco Man.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all your support, dude, from day one. So thank you so much. Let's see. So we got Jason, Icon versus Icon. What is up, party people? Congrats on my. Thank you so much, Jason. Jason's a good buddy of mine. Check out Icon versus Icon. Great stuff over there. Tony Moran. Oh, you did. You should have been in it, man. That'd have been so killer. But yeah, guys, thank you so much again for all this. Bengals fan. Oh yeah, I just saw that. Guys, you guys just lighten up this chat, so I can't keep up here. But anyway,
quick.
yeah, we'll kind of start moving things along here.
Ooh,
Reese-
spicy pepperoni.
Let's get some spicy pepper there.
Just like
Oh,
went
let
down.
me take one more bite and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
check my
1,000
teeth.
You put 1,000
Uh-huh.
pieces. That's why.
All right, quick drink. Oh man.
Those Ronies. Good stuff, though.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right, my teeth check.
You're good.
Teeth check.
Ugh.
All right, guys, thank you
go.
so much for the pizza dudes coming. Definitely a good start to the stream. So like I said, guys, if you like these two here, go back onto my videos, find the ones we did. We're trying to release these Are You Afraid of the Dark Revisiteds, and we're having a tough time with
Giving
the
us
copyright.
hell.
Yeah, so keep your eye out for that because we love doing them, and we're trying to find a different way to do them. So check out the one that we did on my channel. I posted most of the second episode on Instagram because YouTube was not letting me do it. And then we're trying to figure out how to edit it to kind of work around. But I think it's a fun series, and we're going to kind of
It's
do a little
fun.
bit more. And
And we have some fun things in the works too.
Yeah, so,
that we're thinking of.
keep your eyes open because we should have a video together by the end of the week. So,
Oh yeah.
all right, guys. Hey, thank you so much.
I'll give you a hint.
Congratulations.
It's about food.
Oh, of course. But yeah, guys, thank you so much.
All right,
and
yeah, no problem. We're gonna
you
finish
take
this
you
off.
See
take
you
that.
guys.
You
Yeah,
take that.
we're gonna eat this.
All right,
Don't
go
worry,
back
we're
to the
gonna-
chat.
All right, we're gonna go to the chat.
Bye.
I'll see you in the chat.
Bye everyone. See you in the chat.
Carlos, congrats on 1K. Love the posters in the back. Thank you, man. Some of my favorites here. So what we're going to kind of do now is, again, I know this is really about, whoa. Let me see what we got here. Scaps. Oh, thank you. I'm almost at 1.1 right now. So does anybody who's not a subscriber right now, click that subscribe button and we can probably smash 1.1 tonight. But yeah, guys. So again, everybody's so much. Thank you, Cutter Redemption. I appreciate that. But I want to kind of get in. I know this is really about the 1,000 subs, and I told you this was a goal of mine for April. It's my birthday month. I wanted to smash 1,000, and we made it happen. The other big thing that kind of came out of nowhere that I really, really wanted to accomplish was this new horror YouTuber of the month. Again, it was awesome time. It kind of threw off a little bit of what I had planned last month as far as videos, because I did a lot of stuff dedicated to that. And, you know, I was very honored to be included in that. So Justin from Dead Couch and Movie Watch Daily, if you know him, he messaged me and said, hey, do you want to, you want to be nominated? I was like, of course. That would be awesome, And like I said, my big thing is like when I'm going to do something, like I'm going to do it. And I knew this was a milestone, and this is something that I wanted to win. Obviously, it was all in good fun. There was a lot of great channels on that, but I wanted to win. I mean, that's it, because I also wanted to kind of nominate other people that I think in the horror community that I've met really deserve to be recognized as well. So this award is for newer channels that need recognition, that people think deserve more recognition that we're getting. And YouTube platform, especially in this kind of movie horror community, is getting large. And there's a lot of new up and comers, because I've been watching this stuff for a long, long time. And there's just a lot of new people kind of hitting the scene. So to be able to be part of this was really exciting to me. And, then you had Dead Pit, because I've been doing a lot with them since day one. And of course, they're kind of established. They've been around a long time. And they kind of put it to me and be like, dude, you got to win. Like, that's it. Like, you've got to win or you're off the show. Like, they were hitting me hard with this, saying, oh, we want winners up in here and whatnot. And I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to do what I can to win. So I started doing like late night streams, talking about it, getting people to vote. I had the Rad to Vote. I had that going on. I had that little campaign that I built going on, because I was like, I'm going to make this fun and I want to win this thing. But I kept looking at the votes, and it was coming neck and neck. I mean, dude, if you guys don't follow My Killer Podcast, Mel, I know you're in the chat. You should follow her, because she's got a really loyal following as well. And she's been on my stream a bunch of times. Well, a bunch of times. She's been on my stream before. And besides the movie room tour, like, she is the one that I keep getting messages like, hey, when are you going to do another show with Mel? And we had planned a show for last month, but when this YouTuber of the month thing came out, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, Justin's going to nominate me. I'm going to win. And then I'm going to nominate Mel. But what happened was Justin nominated me and Mel. So now all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, now we have a lot of the same subscribers. People were messaging me saying, hey, I want to vote, but I don't know who to vote for. And I don't want to, not vote for you or not vote with Mel. And it's really just kind of put a monkey wrench in everything. And, then Dead Pit was on me about it. So I had to late night streams. I had the Born2beRad. Like, I had to win, guys. And I want to thank you guys so much for that, because again, like, if it wasn't for you guys doing it and going to vote, like, I wouldn't have won that. And if you guys don't know, I have a video up talking about the new nominees for this month of another 4 channels that you guys should check out. Now, those channels are, you got Sassy Media, you've got GCap Recap, you've got Pop's Movie Dungeon, and you've got Flesh Wound Features. So again, if you don't know them, go check them out. But like I said, thank you guys so much for doing that. And there's like 50 people in here. And, you know, again, YouTuber of the month. And I couldn't have done it without you. And, you know, it's just...
What you talking about over here? You talking about me?
How did you get here? I was just talking about YouTuber of the month. I was just talking about, and you know, I had to win. I mean, you know,
I just wanted to make sure you weren't talking mad at me about me.
I don't know if you're mad at me. You know, we were gonna do the show together, and then we got both announced for this YouTuber of the month thing, and you know, then all of a sudden you didn't want to do the show anymore. You just wanted to beat me, but Deadpit was all over me about it.
Oh, no, you couldn't have me on your show because you wanted to win, right?
Wait a minute.
Because if I came on your show, your peeps would obviously be voting for me.
Listen, you know, we made it very hard. We made it very hard for people to vote. I mean, Ken said it himself. He voted for Born to Be Killer podcast or whatever he did. I mean, he made up a whole new thing. He couldn't make up his mind. So, I mean, I had to win. This whole Deadpit thing, I've been friends with these guys a long time. They're putting it to me to win. So I had to do these late night streams, and that's really what I think put it over. But listen, I also had to think ahead, right? Like I had to think ahead because, guys, if the Deadpit thing was a lot of streams I was doing a lot of stuff with that. What if I lost? I mean, she kept getting votes and getting votes and getting votes. And I was like, oh, God, we might have an upset.
I'm just over here asking people to vote for who they thought deserved it the most.
I said I need the vote. I mean, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I voted for you because you couldn't vote for yourself. I voted for you, but this has nothing to do with me and you right now. I'm glad you're here. I mean, I'm loving that you're finally decided you wanted to come back
and make sure you were telling truths over here.
I'm telling truth. You know what? To be honest, guys, listen. It's not my fault. It's not Mel's fault. I told you the plan. He asked me if I want to be nominated. I said yes, because my plan was I'm going to destroy the competition. Okay. Then I was going to hand Mel the nomination and she was going to win the following month. That's just how things roll. But Justin had to throw it all up. So whatever. Speaking of which, listen, Justin Movie Watch Daily is in the chat. Justin, I saw you in here. If you are in here, get on this stream right now. We've got to talk about this right now.
That's right. Get him up here. Make him explain himself.
How could you nominate both of us? The way I did it was I had people from different parts of the horror community. So not all the people had the same subscribers. We have a lot of subscribers that are similar, right? So see what he tried to do? He tried to split the deck. That's what he tried to do to make it a little bit more fair for everybody else. I get it, but then it was a little bit like we didn't do the show together and stuff. So just he kind of ran it the wrong way. So, anywho, if Justin is in the chat, you need to get on this show right now. I'm going to send you a link, and you're going to pop on because we got to talk about this really quick, Justin.
Explain yourself.
All right. Well, guess what, guys? Justin is backstage, and we are going to bring him on and figure out what he was thinking when he voted for me and then voted for Mel. Okay. So if you guys have been following this, Justin is here. You guys, we're going to give him a lot of crap right now. So if you have something you want to say, here he goes.
Let him have it.
Guys, listen. Guys, listen. Hold on here. What the hell is going on? There's absolutely no favorites here, guys. I assure you, this was a fair. This was a fair. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm just a shirt. I just got out of a workout. Okay, so no favoritism, guys. This was a fair fight. You guys both did amazing. Okay.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Favoritism here. There was nothing. It was a good, clean fun. Good, clean fun over here. But man, look at what I did. If you guys haven't checked out my video, I took 4 YouTubers from different areas. And I said, hey, have at it. Go nuts. You know, get your people.
I nominated the best. You guys are all wonderful in my eyes. Absolutely No favoritism here or anything whatsoever. You guys have both amazing channels and you guys have tremendous followings,
What
both
is
of you guys.
this?
What
I
are
had
you
no-
talking about?
I had no chance.
He's starting to work out now. This is the look. You know what I mean? I've got him on a plan. See, he knows what he's doing.
That's all it is.
He's got it. He's got it. This is how you gotta
This is
live, man.
garbage. Come on, guys, in the chat, tell them how
Listen.
much garbage this is.
What can I do? What can I do to prove it to you? I want to make it up to you somehow. How
right,
can I
listen,
prove to you
well,
that this was
here's
fair?
the deal. So now that I have you both on here, here's the deal. So the deal, like I said, the biggest thing was what was Dead Pit going to do? Dead Pit was they were going to basically try to boot me off the show, which again has been great for my channel, has been great for me. I've become really close with those guys. They have a lot of same subscribers that I do now, and they've been super supportive. The Dead Pit universe has been super supportive of me, but threatened to kick me out, and Mel like on my tail through this whole damn voting thing. I had to move forward. I had to think, what am I going to do here if I can't stream anymore with Dead Pit, right? So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted something about it as we were leading up to the final days of the voting. And I said, listen, like, here's what's going to happen. Like, I had to go out and I had to trademark a name called the Rad Pack. Basically, I was going to take a couple people and I was going to start a little group and we were going to stream together, thinking ahead if Dead Pit decided to boot me out and bring Steve back in full time. So I needed to have a game plan here. So,
That's right.
With that being said, the Rad Pack was something I kind of thought of because I was like, the Brat Pack, I'm really big into like the 80s movies, like John Hughes and like all that. So I was like, that's just a cool name. And then you guys like definitely, look, I was like, dude, we've got a lot of charisma, both of you.
We're here for you, brother.
Your channels are hopping, right? Your channels are hopping. I don't want to argue with Mel anymore. People keep trying to get her back on my show and they keep saying, get Mel back, do a show, Mel. Well, so I figured like we would kind of get this thing like rolling a little bit. And the Rad Pack was kind of something that, I wanted to kind of pursue. So again, guys, like we'll go to the chat really quick. What do you guys think if these three people here did more streams together? Because look, we got like neons going everywhere. We've got bandanas and hats.
80s
and
kids forever, baby.
He always wears the beanie. We've got the look, right? We're the Brat Pack. We're the Rad Pack here.
I dig it.
So I think it would be pretty cool to kind of get some stream game going on with you guys and stuff. So I think that would definitely be something that would be cool. So again, looking at the chat right now, like we got people chiming in really quick. Tim, what is up, buddy? Thank you so much. We need Mel merch. Hey, I've been telling her that since I met her. I'm like, of the logo, I would put that on. You at least could have a beanie with that going across the front, I think.
I want to get a trucker hat, I think.
Trucker hat. Okay.
Mhm.
What does Metal Man say? I don't want to say what was it. Metal Listen, bro. This one doesn't have a beard, man. Ken Carlson, what's up? Look at Gus. He's amped, dude. Look at him.
Yeah, that's
He is
right.
amped up.
Look at all the love
like
for Mel.
this
See,
idea.
you got all the love in the world, Mel.
All right, so what do we got here? We've got. I never get that free. What do you think? I'm bribing people.
What?
Wow,
See?
Ben
knew
Grimm.
it.
Hopefully you weren't talking to me. I think you might have been talking to her, maybe.
It was the Scream Factory Halloween box set. You promised big.
Oh, the Scream Factory Halloween box behind me.
I knew there
Let me
was something
see.
going on here.
Look at this, dude. We're getting a lot of love. Go for it. Keep it extreme. Team Extreme. Yeah. See, she's like Lita. See, it's perfect. Vengeance Media. See, dude. Dude, here's the thing right here. You gotta make
brother.
a Rad Pack artwork. Okay, that's your job tonight or this week. Like, find pictures of us,
Ooh.
crop them together. The Rad Pack. You'd be the first ever Rad Pack supporter right there. We can promote it. That'd
Yes.
be killer.
I
So
love that idea.
we get 100 over there. So yeah, guys, we don't have to just talk horror. We'll talk like all 80s and 90s. Justin's been on my show. Mel's been on my show. We talked Burbs. We talked Just One Guys. We talked Patrick Dempsey. So see, we've got a little bit of everything going on here, which is cool. So let me see what this is here. Anthony, let me check him out. Sick, man. So Anthony Shabbat does pop cultures and openings. He's at 428. So guys, if you are in here and you want to go check out Anthony's stuff, we might be able to get him to 500 perhaps. Let me see. Look at Tim. Tim hyping it up. He likes the energy from this trio. What do you think, Mel?
I love it.
You love it.
The Rad Pack was born, baby.
Let me see if we're missing out on anybody.
Rising out of the phoenix.
We need better sound effects.
Rising out of the fire.
All right. Congrats on 1,000 subs. What's your favorite Friday the 13th movie? Okay. So I'll go first just because I just did a stream with Dead Pit. It was my stream back after the win because, they kicked me out for like 3 weeks or whatever. And they critiqued my list. They critiqued my list on favorite Friday the 13th movies. So I can tell you right now, I picked, man, the 4 that I had in my top 4 was a real hard one for me. And 1 and 2 can flip-flop all the time. But I'm going to say my favorite was part 3. How about you guys?
I'm part 5 all the way. I love the cheese. I mean, they're all cheesy, but I'm a part 5 guy.
Oh,
Cheesier
I'm
the
gonna be
better.
Ridiculous and go with part 1. I love Mrs.
That's a
Voorhees.
safe choice. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What did you say, part 1?
Yep.
Dude, I mean that's great. Because part 1's interesting for me. It was, I think, my third of the franchise was my third favorite. But a lot of people, I don't know, like a lot of people put 1 way low on their list, which I'm surprised. Are you surprised by that, Justin?
I'm not surprised. I mean, there's no mask. People. That's what people. At least casual fans. I think once you get into real big fans of the franchise, then you can start getting into the nitty gritty of like each individual movie. The more hardcore of a fan you are, the more preference you're going to have for which mask you like, which Jason you like, which actors, portrays Jason. So it's one of those franchises where there's really no wrong answer. You know what I mean?
And I agree. And I said that in
agree,
my
too.
thing. Do you feel that way? Like for me, like when I look at all the franchises, I feel like Friday the 13th for me is like my favorite just because I think what they did was they found a formula and they just kind of stuck with it. They didn't have to go wild and like change things up until you got to like hell. But like, I think it worked. And with part 1, it was just the idea of Jason not being the killer. And as a kid, when I watched it, I think part 3 was the first one I watched. I assumed he was going to be the killer. And when he wasn't, it actually was really effective for me. Because I was like, this is more than just your average slasher. It was kind of a whodunit. Like they had that point of view cam where they kept like talking to like, oh, what are you doing here? Then that person gets killed. So it's like, shoot, who is it? And then that scene with the head chop at the end, like that's been embedded in my brain since I was a little kid. How about you guys?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Justin. I would say I'm more of a casual fan of Friday the 13th. I'm not hardcore. So I liked that one just because it was different than all of the rest of them. And
right.
I don't know.
A lot of times it depends on which one you saw first, to be honest with you, too. Like as far as we're talking about kills, I mean, I love the kills in Jason X. I'll watch Jason X any day of the week and get a kick out of all the kills. So there's so much to love with that franchise.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree. And that's why I think it's so polarizing is because they all have pretty cool things about them. So people can kind of map them all over the place. Like, I might crap on mid-level right now because I watched his ranking and he put freaking number 3, like way at the bottom. And then up the top was like Jason Goes to Hell. I don't know how that got up there, but yeah, I don't know. It was very interesting. So if you guys haven't seen that, if you want to see a very interesting ranking for Friday the 13th, go check out mid-level.
Interesting. That's a great way to describe it. Very interesting ranking.
We have 50 people in the chat still right now. A couple had bounced, I think, because we were at like 60. But yeah, guys, I don't know. It's been awesome having you guys on here for sure. I mean, this has been cool. I mean, like I said, we hashed it out. We hashed out the YouTuber of the month thing. That's all set now. So like I said, we chatted it up. We figured, hey, let's do stuff together because again, look, we got the neons, we got the headgear, we like stuff other than horror. And I think it would just be a really, really cool idea to get this Rad Pack thing going and we can start something together. I think that's super cool. I like the interaction here. It seems like the chat likes it too, which is super cool. And, I don't have to worry about you guys like getting pissed at me And, if all of a sudden I'm like part of a competition and like then you threaten to kick me out and then you bully everybody to vote for me, like this whole thing. It's just, it is what it is.
To be honest, when I did the nominations, all of the channels were all of the channels were amazing, but it was hard to, the thought didn't escape me that I'm pitting.
Justin.
No, I'm just saying the thought didn't escape me that I'm putting up, some of my favorite channels up together.
What the? What the hell?
What's going on in here?
What is this horse shit?
You guys were not scheduled to come on until later. What's this? What's this?
Hey,
He's got files.
Just because Eric C. Kahn is in the state pen, right, doesn't mean we don't have representation.
Uh-oh.
You remember that paperwork you signed a couple of years ago, Garrett?
Listen, do you remember the paperwork I signed a couple of years ago? We did this together. You said, listen, Uncle Bill, he's not all in anymore. I really, really want to get back into this thing, but I can't do everything by myself. And, you were pushing me to do the channel. I said, I know, I'm going to do it. And you said, listen, do it. We'll stream together. Hopefully Uncle Bill changes his mind once he sees, things kind of moving in here. So
No.
I get it.
You can't walk away. Nobody walks away from the pit.
Uncle Bill, what do you have to say to him right now?
You know what I have to say.
I don't
know.
I'm afraid of what you're gonna say, Wes. Me and Wes, we're tight. You, I don't know. You're
He's
gonna
trying to keep
let
it
me have
PG here. What the hell?
You just remember, G, the pit never forgets. That's all you need to know.
I'm gonna have this censor button every time you're about to say something. Go beep beep beep.
No, I'm gonna keep it. Rated G for Garrett.
And we did not roll over. We called upon Grover.
That's right. The heavy hitter.
So
In
we're
all
covered.
fairness, you guys were going to give him the boot, so we just picked him up.
That's it. You crashed the show. I said, guys, I
He's
will
not
tell
available
you-
to pick up. He did not get the boot he won. He beat your ass pretty handedly. That's what I heard. No offense.
That
See
he
what
did.
happens? I had to let, I was supposed to
Totally.
leave, and then you guys were going to come on later, but instead you had to crash the show.
Garrett, you didn't say anything about contracts. We didn't know lawyers were involved. We didn't know the law was involved. I mean, these things are ironclad. You
We've been
understand?
around a while.
The
We
one
know.
thing I will say is that we did say, I will say this, we did say that we go over everything together. We know the merch, the shows and stuff. And okay, we said that. And I think we're doing a pretty good job with the store and stuff like that. But really quick that you guys are here. The chat's pretty excited for this right now. So let's see what's going on in here. Uh-oh. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Uh-oh is right. Yeah. By God, it's Dead Pit! Crashing the
Gonna
stream!
break you in half, Garrett.
Now the
My
universe is going to start piling in. Watch. Uh-oh, the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an old school wrestling reference for Ken over there.
Look at this. Look at this. You guys getting hyped up over here. Biggest pop of the night.
Yeah. What do you think about that? The pit is lit, Bull. No, not quite, but I'm drinking a peach drink tonight. That's as lit as I'm going to get.
It's
Here
going
we
to get
go.
wet.
Look at this. Look at Scaps over here. All right, let's do a run through really quick. You guys don't know. Mel is My Killer Podcast on YouTube. Find her. Justin is Movie Watch Daily and The Dead Couch. You guys got 2 channels going on.
Two channels.
Hell yeah.
2 channels.
Damn.
And then down below, these dudes behind me,
Poor old
Dead
Bug-Eyed
Pit.
Betty.
So if you guys don't know them, go subscribe as well. Bug-Eyed Betty is in the house. No, I didn't.
She
tell
got
her
arrested again.
The middle of the month for Bug-Eyed Betty's never good.
No.
Look at this. Yeah, I don't know how the hell that happened. All of a sudden, we're having a nice conversation. Lights go out, and then Dead Pit shows up. I don't know. I mean, like I said,
Yeah, it's like
I told
Sting.
you guys anything can happen on tonight's
like
stream.
that.
It was going to be an epic one, right? So anything could happen, guys. So again, I thank you guys for popping in. Man, we got a good crowd right now. Again, what do we got? What do you guys got going on? You guys aren't streaming tonight, I take it, except you're on here.
Yeah. What do we have going on, Uncle Bill?
Shit.
We're always doing something.
Well,
It's officially May!
God damn it. Of the Dead. Yeah.
So
we got that
doing
going.
that. We're doing that. We're doing some undead zombie goodness all month long. Interview possibly coming up. Somebody related to George Romero movies in general. What else?
We got Monday
I can't
Night
remember
Saw.
shit.
You can't forget about Monday Night Saw. That's where every Monday night I review a different Saw movie. So that should take
Everybody's
about,
excited about that.
should take about 30 weeks.
And I predict you won't make it past part 3. You'll
No,
give up.
probably
Nah,
not.
I'll give up.
Well, Justin did that on. Didn't you do it? Did it get tough for you, bud?
I think I got to 5. I still haven't finished the franchise. They get a little rough, man. They get a little rough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can remember I
Yeah, we
gave up
lived through
around
it
the
once,
time.
Unfortunately, and survived.
Around the time that he had like a jump drive in his urethra is when I gave up on the Saw franchise.
People like the people.
Whatever
like the
one that was.
The mini SD card, what it was.
Yeah.
Now, well, real quick, Justin, you just posted about that new zombie movie, right? And
Yeah,
have
The
you guys
Sadness.
Have you guys
Dude,
seen
that
it?
movie's awesome. You guys heard of that one? The Sadness, the Shudder original, the Taiwanese zombie movie. That movie kicks ass, man. That was so much more than I expected. It's not a traditional zombie flick. It's a virus movie, but it's awesome. Insane gore. It's next level.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen that besides
Justin,
me and him?
I haven't heard many people talking about it.
You've seen
I
it?
saw it. I saw it the night that it premiered on Shudder. Yeah.
Did you
What'd
like
you
it?
think?
I was just like the whole time. I was like, wow, they really just went there. Like it's like a K whatever J version of like Dead Alive, but more like sexual. Graphic.
There's some weird shit in there like that.
Yeah.
I heard it gets pretty brutal, so I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
There's one scene in particular. I was just like, they're not going to do this, and then
The
they
eye,
totally fucking
the
did.
eye scene.
Yeah, that scene.
Now,
Yeah.
do you think it would fit in like, hey, let me just get a review out of the way during May of the Dead, like just throw it in there to like kill two birds with one stone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were already talking about that, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, dude, we think.
It's one of those things.
But I mean, that movie is not going to be for everybody. I'll tell you that. But for the
No,
people
it's not.
The people that like that kind of thing, I mean, it's pretty. I haven't seen a movie like that in. I couldn't tell you how long.
That's what I was
Really?
thinking. It just felt so original. It's not like a traditional zombie movie where they're just like brain dead zombies going around and chomping on people. It's more of like I compared it more to something like almost like The Purge, like what The Purge could have been if they were on the ground level, actually watching chaos just happen in the streets. It delivers, man. It delivers.
I'll probably
check
check it out tonight, maybe, because I'm hoping that this thing doesn't go too long. So I'll probably definitely check it out for sure. Because it sounds different, which I'm always interested in. And we talked Firestarter a little bit ago, really quick, and I just said I didn't really like it. I don't know if anybody else on this panel has seen it yet.
I tried to watch it. I made it to about the middle when like Zac Efron and her have to run from the the whatever the Native American guy.
Oh yeah,
And
what
I was
his
just like,
deal?
I'm
Yeah,
out.
Native American guy.
Can't do
Yeah,
it.
what was his? It was just that was kind of a weird character, right? Like it was just I don't know. I thought that was kind of a weird
I
character.
don't know about you guys, but I'm not really a big fan of the original Firestarter. Like
I like the original a lot.
I've never seen
I
it.
like it a lot.
That's not one I go back to very often at all.
Again, I like a lot of like. It has a lot of substance to it. And I know many people might be like, well, they kind of go off in a ton of different directions, this, that, and this. But I really like the story on that one. But Category 3 and me just popped in, and he says he's happy to see you guys on here.
We're happy to see you, sir.
We're
So
always
guys
happy to be seen.
In the chat, did you see? If you saw Sadness, let me know because I'm thinking I'm gonna I'll probably check it out tonight on Shudder. Oh, Robert Long said that Indian guy, the Indian guy. He says,
Fear the Walking
we're
Dead.
not-
for
there's
five
a-
people that watch that show.
We're not. It's indigenous Americans. We're not allowed to say Indians anymore.
No,
We all
can't
know
say it.
this.
Yeah, I'm offended by that.
I haven't watched Walking Dead since like season 2, I think. But like my uncle still watches it religiously. Is it still on or is it over?
I think it's on the
Even
final
so.
season.
Yeah,
I think
it's
they're
still on
finally wrapping it up.
amazingly. Nobody ever talks about it anymore. Used to be like in your thread on Facebook, that's all you would see, and now nobody ever mentions watching The Walking Dead.
It just repeated itself too much. They lost me after the whole, like after the Glenn, the whole Glenn incident season. After that, like the Negan thing, I just couldn't take it. Once they didn't get rid of Negan, I was like, this is just fucking stupid.
Now, what happened with
I
that
kind of
spin-off
liked the
show?
Negan thing for a little bit.
You did?
Yeah, but they drug it on too long for sure.
Yeah, I was just like, good lord, man. And he's still on there, getting his own spin-off and shit.
Oh, he's still part of it?
Yeah, he's getting his own spin-off show.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan's a man, though.
He's awesome.
He needs to do something else though. Like he's been on that,
That
show
might be
for
fair.
Jesus. Like,
Money man.
Yeah, you can't fault
wish,
him
yeah.
for that. I mean, come on now.
I mean, he was amazing in Watchmen. I know he can act. He can do something besides The Walking Dead.
Yeah. It's just, again, my uncle still loves it. He loves Fear. He loves that. But, yeah.
The thing I remember the most, I never got into The Walking Dead, but we used to go to conventions all the time, like 5 or 6 conventions a year. And Norman Reedus, who was like a convention regular for decades, really, and nobody gave one solitary fuck about him for years. Honestly, I swear to God. Oh, sorry.
He was just riding
I
the Boondocks shit for a
He
long
was,
time.
Yeah. So he was
that-
like following around.
Awesome, though.
He was following around Sean Clark and he's like, okay, yeah, the dude from Boondock Saints or whatever. And then the following year after The Walking Dead came out, like 2011, there was like a line all the way around the hotel, like twice. And I'm like, who the hell is it? Because they didn't have any big names there or anything. And it was Norman Reedus. And I was like,
Yeah. It was the same thing here, too. It was like every convention I went to, he'd be sitting there, and he was always kind of like, there was not many people there. And I was like, oh, I'll eventually check him. I'll eventually get his autograph or something. I'm like, he's always here. And like you said, all of a sudden, the next year it popped up, and like there was people
it's
wrapped
nuts.
around the parking lot for him. It was just crazy to see that. But hold on, we got Subjective throwing a super chat in here, brother. Look at this guy. Talk about trying to lean the votes. Look at him over there. Vote for
Yep.
Pop's movie dungeon. He says, throwing money around like that.
that was my
Pop
vote.
likes to throw money around too. So if you're into that, you definitely got to go vote over there for Pop. So check out that video where you can. I got 4 new nominees, and guys, throw your votes in there because at the end of the month, I'm going to tally them up and give you the new YouTuber of the month. So
Pop
speaking
can't
of
stop.
that, Pop can't stop.
Or,
If he's
he
in
can't
this,
stop
he was in
Pop.
this chat. He knows.
There you go.
But yeah, we cool now, guys. We're good. Everything's good.
I guess. I mean, you can
All
have
right.
have your little faction. Even X-Pac had the X Factor back in the day.
Let the
And,
lawyers work it out.
Yeah.
I
He
can
was
do
still
it.
technically kind of in DX, but he had his little shitty faction, the X Factor. You can do it.
God.
I want to
The facts and the
He is
numbers
coming.
don't lie, fellas.
He's
The
coming.
facts and the numbers
Coming in
don't
hot.
lie. As soon as you guys went to kick him out, he won Horror YouTuber of the Month. He hit 1,000 subscribers. After he met us, I don't know.
They
just
started.
saying.
I think that they started picking sides. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But we're good now. We can even do like this large stream with everybody. This is what this works. It's harder to do
We're
more
all
people.
friends.
But,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
you guys are something else. Thank
We
you.
like to be friendly with everybody. Anybody that knows us, that's dealt with us over the years, they know how friendly we are, right?
See?
That's,
So
that's what we're mostly known for. Is
we're
being cordial.
yeah, so they're a friendly group. If you
so
guys knew them,
friendly,
they're
in fact.
Oh shit.
If you go to shop.deadpit.com, your shirt is already on there, Garrett.
what shirt?
The Rad Pack T-shirt, exclusive.
Oh,
Yeah. He
at
made
that
it
guy.
while you were sitting here. He made it.
Now you're
he just made this shirt when we were in the
Just
chat.
right now.
you're
Yeah.
not going to get any discounts or anything for it, but
no
it's on there to
discounts.
purchase.
Oh my god! All right, guys. So you heard it here first. The Rad Pack shirt is now available at shop.deadpit.com. So if you're into any of these people in the top row right here, go get that shirt. Be the first to have it. Take a picture and send it to us, and we'll repost it. Because again, it's up for pre-order now. But hey, man, thank you. That's awesome, dude.
That's awesome, man.
Nice surprise for me on this.
I'm not always
They're not bad guys. They're just misunderstood. See, I don't know why everybody's afraid of Dead Pit on in the YouTube community, but they've been super supporters of me for so long, and that's one of the reasons I'm here. And speaking of that, one of the other reasons I'm here is somebody else who has supported me for a long time, and I've met in person. See, I haven't met any of these people on the panel in person, but the person I'm going to bring on right now that I have hung out with before, super cool guy. Everybody in the chat probably knows him, so let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Pizzal. What is up, brother?
X Factor for life. X Factor was #1. I don't care what you say.
You're a big Uncle Cracker fan.
They had they had the best theme song too. That Uncle Cracker. That was just some.
Second only to the American.
Had to get the
Males
crowd
intro music.
pumped up. Uncle
American males. Do you want to start a faction called American Males, Piz?
Sure, me and you. Let's do it. I want Uncle Bill to do the cover of the theme song.
What, American Males?
Yeah.
He can get his voice up there.
You got to get the good long American males at the end.
What's
it's American males. It's American males.
But what's the lyric? He says something like, if you see him coming, better run for cover. Girls, you don't need a weekend lover. I think that's the lyric.
Oh, dude, that's a perfect faction then, dude, for that. Me and you, kind of works, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we were having dinner that night and the chicks just kept coming over? Remember? So like that works for American Males for us.
It worked for you. She couldn't care about me. She was all over you. You tried to throw her on me, but she was like, yeah.
I said, here, this is my buddy, Justin.
Like you're like, oh yeah, this is look at him, and she was like, oh hi. So what room number are you?
American Males. All right, hold on, guys. We have a super chat flying in. I don't even know what it says yet. What up, party people? It's like the Expendables of YouTube. What a stellar group of peeps. I just want to drop in this. Dude, Lepke, thank you, man.
What's up, Lepke?
This is another big supporter over here at Lepke Vision Films. He keeps saying that he wants to start a channel. Start the channel, will you, man? Just
you got to do it, man.
Get moving.
This guy knows his stuff.
Just do it.
Yeah. But congratulations, Garrett, man, on 1,000 subscribers. You persevered, and you're reaping the benefits now. A lot of people don't. They start their channels, they put together a couple of videos that don't, garner much viewers, and then they go, well, what am I wasting my time on this for? And they move on. But you stuck with it. So I mean, I'm really proud of you.
Hey man, I appreciate that. And I think you're kind of right. And people that I've talked to that kind of fall in that boat already, they're kind of like, oh, it's just, there's no traction. I'm like, you just got to keep going, man. Like keep pushing through, like, stream with some people, do more live streams and stuff, get to know your followers. And then they're kind of, will get themselves, they'll kind of share your stuff. And no, man, it's been cool. And I think it's been super helpful to meet and to do stuff with all 5 of you here. So, that's also kind of boosted a lot as well. So, and like I said before, is that, when the pandemic hit, like I didn't see anybody. I didn't see my friends. I didn't see this. So when I started this, it was almost like my new group of people I was hanging out with. So it just became super fun for me. And, and I could talk about different things all the time. Cause if I wasn't, I'd be talking about, work. And sometimes I just gotta, get away from that. And it's good to interact with you guys. So it's been great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Subjective Perspective Collective says, what's up, Biz?
Hello.
Try saying that 5 times fast.
I don't know if I can.
Like Dusty Rose, baby. Subjective Perspective Collective.
Look at this. See? Horror Bengals fans. What the? Hall & Oates doesn't remember X Factor at all.
Oh, man.
God,
go back
Oh,
to
did you?
that.
So I'm taking it you just looked them up. Since he says Just Incredible and
Did
Albert.
you check out the theme song? That was the best part of X Factor.
Yeah, it was like Uncle Cracker did it. It was like such a random one. It started like an Uncle Cracker thong. Jesus, I'm looking at
Cracker
Justin's hair
thong.
over here.
Thong,
Looking at
thong.
Justin's hair. I can't.
Silver hair got you thinking about Cisco and thongs and shit.
Jesus. But yeah, it
It's your
started off like a
post on
straight Uncle
Instagram.
Cracker song, and then it kind of went into like a hip hop song or whatever. Yeah. This is interesting. Maybe we all can kind of answer this, and you might give me something to think about. Movie fan, congrats on 1,000 subs. Thank you. What is the best movie released so far this year? I think off the top of my head, I'd probably say X, but that's just me thinking really quick. What do you guys think?
Firestarter moved me like few other films have. It was incredibly powerful.
Bathroom or something?
I don't get the hate. I just think it was over a lot of people's heads.
Yeah.
There was
So
a
was
lot
it
of-
was
They
it
don't
Zac
get it.
Efron that really like did it for you?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, Zac
I'm
Efron.
definitely gonna watch it now.
Did you do a review for it yet or no?
I don't know. I don't know if I could compress that movie's brilliance into a single review.
All right, so
You need to do a
I
series.
take it,
It
I
would
take
do a
it
whole
I know your
series.
answer.
It would be like a 12-part series. Each video would be like an hour and a half, just diagnosing and breaking that film down and all. There's a lot of a lot of symbolism, a lot of deep symbolism.
So much nuance.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh.
Existentialism, angst, yeah, all that. Present.
It changed my life.
All right, so I said X. Piz said Firestarter. Who's next?
X was great.
Are we really doing this? Oh, shit.
I'm
Yes.
curious to see what movie you think is best so far, because again, even me, like, I don't watch a lot of current stuff, so I know, like, Justin brought up Sadness. Like, I haven't seen that, but if you guys are telling me some of these movies are some of your favorites, then I'll be.
For me, it's probably X and The Northman. I don't, unfortunately, like, I mean, I think Robert Eggers is a pretty brilliant filmmaker. I absolutely love The Northman. I don't know how many eyeballs got on it, which is such a bummer. He finally gets a chance to make his big, epic blockbuster. Not a lot of people see it. I think it's going to find its way, but that and X are easily, I guess if we're talking about strictly horror, X, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, at least so far. It's still early though,
Well, when he did The Lighthouse, I was kind of sold. Like, I knew that guy was pretty great at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that movie is insane in so many different ways. I'll go with X too, because I loved the sadness, but it's not something about it. I don't know. I prefer a movie that's like X, like the whatever you want to call it.
Sadness is not a movie you're going to watch regularly.
No, probably not, unless you're just really fucked up.
that's just like, that's just more of a ride. It's more of a ride. There's not a lot of depth.
Yeah, if you like toe tag cinema, you'll be watching Sadness a lot.
I'm in the mood for a blood orgy. This bad.
Literally, there's a blood orgy in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, how about Mel? What do you think, kiddo?
I'm gonna be the odd man out and say I really enjoyed The Incredible Weight of Massive Talent.
I really like that movie too. I really liked it
It was
too.
funny, and Pedro Pascal stole the show for me. He was just so adorable and so charming, and just made it.
Oh, I definitely want to check that one out. And to be honest, like, I had no intention of seeing Northman because it doesn't feel like something I would care for. But what you just said makes me want to definitely check it out now.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I haven't seen X yet though, so I might have a different opinion when I see that one. But for now,
you might actually. You actually might. Now
you got to see that one.
Now, Wes,
I know.
what do
I've
you
heard
think, bro?
I'll like it.
I haven't really watched a whole lot of movies that actually came out in 2022. X was really fun. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I think it's a little bit too early. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Other than X was fine.
Yeah. Well, let's ask this dude what his favorite movie of 2022 is. Christian!
Hey, how you guys doing?
He just woke up.
No.
Was it getting late, brother? Was it getting late over there?
No, it is morning for me. It's been on graveyard, so it's like 9 a.m. But no, I'm good. I naturally look exhausted and pissed off all the time. So.
Wow. Well, I'm sure everybody's going to be excited to see you in the chat, but thank you, man, for popping in, because, again, if you guys don't know Christian Hanna, we've done a couple streams this year so far that have gone over really well, and It's been cool to chat with you. And you guys don't know, he kind of rebranded his channel a little bit this year, and I think it really, kicked him up a notch, except for tonight. But other than that, he's really fired up to talk about a bunch of different stuff other than just horror. And we've been able to do a lot of streams together, kind of talking about different things. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please check it out. And that's Planet CHH over there. So, man, what do you think your favorite movie of the year is right now?
Kind of like some of you guys, I haven't watched a whole lot of stuff yet, but I guess X. I did see The Northman, which I liked, but I think X was the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably go with that. I haven't watched Firestarter yet.
Oh, it's
I
gonna
think
be
you guys. I just thought of this one. I think this one may have been last year, but it just came out on Blu-ray like a week ago. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow 2.
Oh god, that movie, that one's right up there too with me, man. So powerful.
That one just dropped too.
Oh, it has a good atmosphere to it. That movie does.
Oh my god.
I got it, but I haven't watched it yet. So you're telling me it's great, huh?
At least review it. I want to see what you say about it. Review it for sure. I
will.
You may have to watch it 3 or 4 times just to let it
probably
all sink in. There's a very deep, very deep.
Should I do a back-to-back with the original one? It's been a little while since I've watched that.
Yep.
There was a quote from horror
twice in a row. Hey, congratulations, Garrett, by the way, on 1,000, man. That's really
Hey, thanks,
great.
man. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Look at this. People have said it's the Horror Brady Bunch. They want 2 more guests in here. I don't know. We got 2 more slots. I don't know if we can fill them, but, hey. I'm surprised nobody's internet has kind of flickered yet. So I've upgraded my internet since the last time we did this because my thing was kicking in and out. So
I was trying to find out, though, who quoted this. They've credited Horror Hound magazine. It says, a perfect sequel to the made-for-TV cult classic.
I will guarantee you nobody at Horror Hound magazine will take credit for that quote.
Well, Nathan blamed the other dude, Aaron or whatever, so I don't know.
No one will publicly take credit for that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
legitimately though, the Northman's my favorite movie of this year. That movie legitimately blew me away. Such a freaking great movie.
Oh my God, you guys are winning me over here. Like I said, if it wasn't for asking this question, whoever asked it, I forget, but I probably wouldn't even have watched it because to me, there's just there's nothing about it that I was like, oh, that's a movie I'd like. But I'll watch it for sure.
It's so good. There's also The Cursed, that werewolf movie that came out earlier this year that nobody saw. I really liked it too.
I've heard that's amazing. That's still on my watch list.
I liked it.
Along with 1,000 other movies.
Same.
It's just there's too much to keep up with. It's just so difficult,
Well, we had Eric in the chat here, praising Firestarter as well here. So it made his eyes bleed. So Speaking of that, if you like CGI blood tears, you might like this one. So
they couldn't even do some practical tears. How hard would that practical effect be?
Would have took too long.
They should make a Zac Efron blood tears mask.
Oh God! Trick or Treat Studios, if you're listening.
Trick or Treat Studios, they'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you rehaul my Zac Efron mask, please?
Oh, it was Movie Fan that asked. He was the one that asked. So, but yeah. So guys, really quick. This is not. I saw someone mention this earlier, but I didn't get to it. Piz, especially, dude. Did you get Evil Dead the game?
No, not yet.
Oh, guys, has anybody here got PlayStation? Christian?
I have it's dying on me right now, but I have an Xbox One.
Oh, when it dies, get a PlayStation. So again, I just got
it's cross-platform. It's cross-platform, so you can play on any console. Yeah.
See, I'm not a gamer, so I don't know all these rules. I'm asking people. I'm like, what do I get if I buy the physical copy versus the digital? I didn't know what I could do, what I couldn't do with that. So I bought the physical copy because I have not played a video game since Friday the 13th, which we used to play late at night with some other people, and it was super fun as hell. And I really miss those, but since they stopped updating it, everybody kind of stopped playing, and then I haven't touched my PlayStation since. So when I heard this was coming out, I dusted it off, charged my controllers, and I popped it in late Friday night just to kind of give it a whirl. I did the little tutorial mode, that's it, but it reminds me a lot of Friday. Just the gameplay, you can get in the car again and stuff like that. So I think it might be a cool time if if anybody gets it, we could probably get a little group going. Because again, I haven't played a video game in many, many years. But I know, Aaron, you got it, right? Or no, you have PlayStation though, right?
Yeah, I got a PS4, but I haven't bought that or anything. The last game that I played on that was probably the Friday the 13th game, to be honest.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you guys plan on getting it, but I'm definitely. If
Have a
anybody in the
Super
chat
Nintendo.
has it,
I got that.
Born2beRad, you can find me on the PlayStation. I don't know what they call it. What do they call it? I don't know.
PlayStation Network.
Network, sure, yeah. So I'm gonna try to do some late night playing, but I'll probably have to limit it to like maybe like once a week or something like that on the weekend. But yeah, I know Jason here says he's looking forward to the Texas Chainsaw game. Yeah, I mean, I am as well. So
well, they said they weren't going to that. At the latest news was they weren't going to put that on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. It was going to be like the newest consoles only.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
That was the latest I heard, and I'm just like, why would you do that? Nobody can even get them still. You know, what's going on there?
yeah, that sucks, man. Because I really, like I said, I'm not a gamer, so I really don't want to have to upgrade my system. I really don't. Man, that sucks. What a waste of what a missed opportunity they are doing.
Well, that was a big backlash online, and like they could change it the last second. But when they announced it was the newest platforms only, I'm just like, who's gonna play it? You know,
Nobody. People
I don't know
trying
anybody
to get
that's
their
got
hand
a
on that
PS5.
last Xbox. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, so that's definitely a bummer then, because I mean, it's gonna take a lot for me to buy that.
Is there still a big PS5 shortage? The last time I checked, you couldn't even find one. I'm not in the loop at all, but
I've never even seen one in the
as
store.
As far as I know, there still is. Yeah, there's never been an abundance of them. It's like they're making one at a time, and
that's insane.
Yeah.
Now, Piz, have you played anything after Friday? Are you still gaming or not really?
No, I've not turned the PS4 on in months. I don't know if it'll even fire up. So it's been a while.
You might have to get on that PS5 kick.
This is the lamest gaming stream of all time. Everybody's like, what are y'all playing? We haven't played anything for about 3 years.
Ever.
If there's any gamers in this, they must be like, these guys suck. I'm out of here. What the hell are they talking about over here? But yeah, but I mean, guys, yeah, thank you guys for popping in for sure. Now, people in the chat, I know they were kind of talking about a couple different things. Let us know if you have any questions for any of us. Like I said, I don't want to be on here really past 11, so we'll probably just chit chat with you guys on here. If anybody else in the panel has anything they want to chat about, maybe we can start talking about things you have up and coming. But really quick, I don't know if you guys are Stranger Things fans at all. I think UB might be one, but somebody made a good point here. This is just because, again, I'm a collector, right? Where's the Target Season 3 Blu-ray 4K of Stranger Things? It's not happening. It kind of sucks, right? Because I was buying those VHS mocks or whatever that they were doing for the show, and I guess the new ones just never hit the shelves. So
I don't know if they sold as well, because I remember for a while they were just giving those things away at Target for like $10. So they must have made an insane amount of them. Maybe they didn't sell as well as they thought, but I don't know what's up with that. I hope they do it. It would suck if we only got just those first 2 seasons and that really cool packaging and then nothing else. But I imagine there'll be a cool deluxe box set. That's why I kind of look at it. When the thing's over with, we'll just get like a massive cool box set if they decide to physically release it.
Yeah.
But I know.
But I don't know if you guys are you guys fans of that show, or are you kind of over it at this point?
It's taken so long for them to come out with the seasons. It's like, how can you stay pumped about it?
I'm not a fan of the way they're doing the season either. I think that's kind of shitty, where they're separating it into 2 parts, like months.
Netflix, they always do that.
And I mean, I still like the show.
Well,
I still think
they're trying to
last
keep
season
people
was good.
around, is what it is. Everybody's dropping Netflix, so I'm gonna guess we're gonna be seeing more of that for other series. Cobra Kai is another one that's.
Well, that's another thing they pushed Cobra Kai up, and I think it's because of the loss of subscribers. I think they're trying to get shit out there quick because it just was random. They're all of a sudden like, oh, you're going to be in September. Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It's just very, very. It just was random. They're all of a sudden like, oh, you're going to be in September. What the heck is this?
It's Cant.
What is this?
Something's going to explode.
Who is this?
Yeah, this Kentucky internet is not.
What
good.
the-
levels.
What are you doing here, buddy? It's late. You just said you were in bed.
He's up.
You got a
Let's
shave.
talk about Jason Goes to Hell. The final
Looks like
Friday.
you're
Friday.
mad about something.
What's up? Doing some kind of round table, man? What's going on here?
We got a little round
You
table.
know, all
going on.
the round tables and guest spots I've had you on my channel. This is how you do me. This is how you treat me. Bringing me in dead last. You know?
No.
So
we were
rude.
just- we were in a nice conversation talking about video games. We were all giving our thoughts and details about all the games we were playing. I mean, I forgot. Man.
That's a shame, man.
Did you dirty, Ken?
Sorry.
Maybe he just wanted to save the best for last. I don't know.
You know,
Well, I
me
mean,
and you
I mean-
and Christian did that incredible Stallone stream. Is this how you do me?
He did do it. He did take care of us on the Stallone show.
You know what I think you should do, Ken? Is I actually think you should look to the side the whole time and just face Christian. It'd be really awesome. The other way. Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah. So you guys can like you guys look like you're kind of at like a romantic dinner, and we're just kind of in the back there.
I gotta pull him in. Give me a high five, Ken.
Aw,
There we go.
you guys
We're
are
touching.
adorable.
Look at that. What a crew we have here. Look at this. Now, with you guys all here now, really quick, did you guys all get, because I know how Ken does his roundtables. I've been on it. Super fun show, guys. If you haven't checked it out, Mid-Level Media. He's killing it. This guy's probably one of the hardest workers in the room right here. When he does his roundtables, he asks different people like if they got releases. Did you guys get Wild Things or what?
Yep,
Now, who got the
got it
Steelbook? I
back
didn't get
there.
the Steelbook.
I got the steelbook.
Hey, Garrett, man, how long is this thing supposed to last? You know, I gotta watch Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
they would-
When we get out of here.
They would just tell me
a
how
good
great
one,
it
brother.
was. They would just tell
If
me how
if
great
I
it
were you,
I
I'd
got
leave
that
right
one,
now
too.
and watch it.
It's the
I don't
perfect
know why you
remake
wasted your
according to
time
Horror
here.
Hound magazine.
God damn.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Christian told me to watch it twice.
In a row.
Nice.
And the
But
first one.
yeah. So the reason I asked that is because guys, I'll do another giveaway here. So if anybody cares, right? I have this Wild Things Steelbook here. So if anybody wasn't really, I mean, Jesus, it's getting late, man. Wild Things Blu-ray. I'm saying Steelbook. What's wrong with me? But if anybody does not plan on getting the Steelbook or the new release on 4K and they just want a nice regular Blu-ray, now's your chance to win it. And all you got to do is you've got to subscribe to every one of these channels if you're not. Okay, so and then what you do is on their last video that they did, I want you to say Born2beRad sent me, okay? And then I'm gonna go look at everybody's last video, tally up all these people, and then someone's getting sent this fun Wild Things there. So really quick, we'll start with Mel, then we'll go to Justin and Piz all the way down. Now just tell them where they can find you guys.
I'm My Killer Podcast on all the things, so you can find me everywhere.
Me?
Everywhere My Killer podcasts are sold.
Me, Movie Watch Daily. I have a second channel, The Dead Couch, upcoming on the main channel, Movie Watch Daily, movie reviews, news. I'm still working on my Northman review. I have to see that again before I give that a proper review. But I did just post my review for The Sadness, which I was just absolutely fantastic. So more reviews, news, all that stuff down the pipeline.
I am Pizzell, the world's biggest Dark Knight of the Scarecrow 2 fan, and you can find me on all social media platforms under Pizzell, Pizzowell. My avatar is a big picture of J.D. Feigelson.
Nobody knows who J.D. Feigelson is, unfortunately.
Well, they better,
I got
because
it.
this guy's going to be taking over soon.
I got it.
I'm Uncle Bill, and I'm with him, so he can tell you where to find this shit at.
I'm with him.
I'm the co-host. I don't fucking have the channel.
So if you
He just tells me to be there. Click this link,
Yeah.
he says.
all you got to do is just search for Dead Pit. Finally, Dead Pit is number one. Deadpit.com is number one when you search for Dead Pit, not that fucking shitty Brett Leonard movie from 1990. So, or deadpit.com, wherever you want to go. Yeah.
Didn't you
Check
get
us
a
out.
cease and desist from Brett Leonard over that time?
Probably.
Brett Leonard can go shit and fall back in it sideways.
It'd been the third time we've been sued.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. He directed Virtuosity. All right, that's Denzel Washington's best movie. All right, come on. And Russell Crowe's best movie.
Oh man.
Come on, Christian.
Oh, just Planet CHH on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. I don't have Facebook, and that's about it. I'm done.
You can follow me on Mid-Level Media, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, I think, and TikTok. I'm on TikTok a little bit.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok too. I had to get a new one because I forgot my password.
I'm on TikTok toe.
I am too, but I'm not. I don't post a lot on it.
So, are you seriously going to tell me that you're not going to find one other person to be in this fucking stream so we can have like a real Brady Bunch kind of thing? Like that would be amazing. There's got to be one
Email
other
the link
person.
to Cody LL. Let's get him in here, boy.
We
Just
did
post the link in the
have
chat.
a 9, but he had to bail, sadly.
What?
Nine.
And I haven't even seen him in the chat too, so he's got some stuff going on. Yeah, sadly. If anybody wanted to know, it was Wet Movie. So if anybody wanted to know, he's
Wet one.
he's moving into his new home right now. So
He got pissed you didn't bring him on first. Is what happened.
He bounced as soon as he did. So.
Well,
Yeah,
according
but,
to Greg, Wet Movie is the reason you won the contest, Garrett.
He was the third man.
He's just pissed because he's a stanky fucker that has blackheads on his face.
God.
Wow.
He is just.
There's some heat there, I guess.
I want to buy him a Cobodon extractor.
This is
for
not
his
indicative
birthday.
of our channel at all. This
What,
kind
these
of
guys?
talk.
If you guys like this kind
I
of talk,
just wanted to give
grab the
Greg a
next-
shout out. I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah. Greg Shepard. What's up, man?
Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, man, thank you guys so much. Ken, is there anything else you want to, since you were last to come in here, since I forgot about you, anything you want to talk about, dude? You want to talk about Hitchcock month? Let's do it.
Hitchcock month, yeah. So I'm watching Hitchcock movies. I watched North by Northwest and Rear Window, and they were great. I'm trying to watch everything but Psycho and the Birds because I've seen those like 100 times a piece.
What about some Alfred Hitchcock Presents, man? That's some underrated stuff.
Does that have a solid physical media release?
I have no
It
idea,
should.
actually. It's on TV all the time, though.
It should.
Yeah. Sorry, man, I haven't been. I've been trying to keep up with your months there, but I haven't put anything Hitchcock in yet this month. So I would like to go in there and watch that one more time.
Yeah, it's been slow going so far. I've only watched 2. So I'm trying to get a lot in it because I just got that box set in. So I'm trying to dig into
Ken,
that this week.
Can you throw
What's
in
up,
a
Christian?
wild card? Can you throw in a wild card this month and watch the movie Hitchcock where Anthony Hopkins plays
I've
him?
seen it.
I love that movie.
Oh, I
I've
like
seen it.
that
Yeah,
one, man.
I watched that back in I think 2014. I watched it. It came out 10 years ago, I think. But yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen it.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
good.
And there was
It
another one
good.
that came out around that time too. Wasn't there 2 Hitchcock movies around like the same time frame? It was that one, and there was like another one.
Didn't Scarlett Johansson play Janet Leigh? She played Janet Leigh.
Was that in
didn't
the
she?
other one? I get them confused.
That was in
'cause,
the one
there
with
was
Anthony
2.
Hopkins.
I've just seen the Anthony one. I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah, there's 2. I forget what it's called though. I think it might have more to do with her than him.
Yeah, I think
The
I
other one?
found Hitchcock at a Dollar Tree too. It was one of the good movies I found at a Dollar Tree.
They've got Hitchcock at a Dollar Tree.
The only one.
My God.
Among hundreds of others.
I found Fargo. I found Fargo at a Dollar Tree and RoboCop. So
Get
I've
Dracula
The remake?
3D too.
I've got some good ones.
I found a bunch of
Not the
World
remake.
Series Blu-rays at the Dollar Tree.
Y'all
Yeah.
got good Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree is
Yeah.
like House Shark, The Trees Have Eyes.
Did anybody get Pumpkins or Bride of Scarecrow? Those are 2
No.
bangers.
I don't go to my my Dollar Tree anymore because it's exactly what Piz said. Every time I walk in, I'm like, this is garbage. Like, there's nothing here, so I never go.
Well, they released these like cool MGM titles, like all these old MGM movies. Like they had Men at Work, and they were DVDs. They weren't Blu-rays, but there was a lot of cool movies in there. But it was weird because none of them had title screens. You would just pop in the DVD and it would go straight to the movie. So they're kind of like cheaply made. But
I wonder if there were screeners or something. I saw somebody post a pretty decent stack of Kino DVDs that they found at their Dollar Tree.
Really?
yeah, I've seen people.
Yeah, a
find,
big
like,
fat
Criterion
stack of them.
at the
I've
Yeah,
Dollar
that's
never
Tree.
wild.
seen it, That is wild.
Shit's just been sitting in a
Yeah.
warehouse for 10 years. They're dumping it at Dollar Tree.
Probably.
The Breaking
Yeah.
movies were at Dollar Tree, and I think
Yeah,
they
the
were like
break-ins
updated
were-
transfers too.
Yeah, they were the
Huh.
part of the MGMs because on the back of them it says 2021, so they were made.
They looked
I think
pretty good.
Somebody
I
said they were
watched the
made
first one.
just for the Dollar Tree. So
Dollar Tree
Southern
exclusive.
Cinema
This
says-
one's a dollar.
Dollar Tree exclusive.
His Dollar Tree is shit, he said.
Dollar Tree
Well,
exclusive slip.
Now it's not.
$1.25 tree now, right?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
$1.25 tree now. So I have to be a little bit more selective than I used to.
I know. My God.
Was that Amazon that bought MGM? Maybe it has something to do with them just dumping all the physical stuff so they can. I don't know. Didn't they buy MGM, the whole studio?
I think
Yeah,
at one point
probably,
they. Yeah. At one point they did.
Recently,
It's crazy.
But yes, Scaps just said the movie
Hit the
I was
butt.
talking about is called The Girl. If anybody's interested in that other Hitchcock one that came out a couple years ago, it was good. I thought they both were really well. And then Johnny's Boutique Podcast says, "What's up, party people? Great to see all you
Johnny.
together tonight. Congrats on the 1K. Thanks, man. And guys, go check out Johnny's Boutique Podcast because I was just on that this week. We did a show on Wednesday, so go definitely check that out for sure."
Nice.
And then Lepke says, "I watched 3 O'Clock High. Great, yeah, man, that's a great movie. You guys seen that?
A long
No.
time ago.
I don't think
Oh
so.
yeah.
I haven't seen
Super
it.
cool movie. You guys should check it out. It's kind of like it came out around the John Hughes time. It was actually made to kind of go against those movies, and so it's kind of got a similar feel, but it's a little more edgy. Shout Factory put out on Blu-ray. It's definitely worth a watch. Back from the '80s. But yeah, guys, I'm thinking my goal was to get this thing done by 11. So unless you guys have anything else you want to chat about really quick, we can kind of let you guys out and then I can kind of close this thing up. But we still have like 60 people in here. So definitely cool that you guys have hung around. And I thank you guys all for popping in here, even though it was getting late. And, I definitely appreciate you guys hanging. And hopefully we all can do something soon.
Well, I've got a question for you, Garrett, that might
Sure,
be people who are starting channels might find of interest. What was the biggest hump for you to get over with your channel, and how did you get over it?
To be honest, it was being the biggest hump for me was really I just never liked. Like, I always thought my setup or my lighting, like, that was the stuff to me that I was never satisfied with. And I was so busy trying to, like, figure that out that I feel like it's hard to say. Like, when I go back and watch my a couple first videos, those are the things I still, like, I'm like, why is my camera there? You can see up my nose half the time, like weird shit like that. Or, like, what was with the lighting? Like, so I went through, like, a lot of different cameras, a lot of different lights. And that, to me, was my biggest hump, I think, from a personal standpoint. And then once I got to a position that I felt visually it looked professional enough, then I think it just gave me that little extra, confidence to just put out more stuff. But as far as like the talking on screen or anything like that, like none of that was ever an issue. I feel like I was never nervous or anything like that. But I think really to me, and I don't think this is the biggest thing because there's plenty of channels out there that do really well that aesthetically is probably not the greatest, right? But for some reason that in my own head was something that I think really, was making me feel like it wasn't professional looking. And, that was what I think the biggest hump was. And once I kind of figured all that out for myself, I felt like things started really going up quicker, I would say, because I would say the first 6 months was really snail's pace. And then it started to kind of pick up from there. But I think also too, is just doing streams with all of you guys and stuff. I think that really obviously got my name out there more. Like it really bumped me in the sense that people, started to notice me, because I think that's the hardest thing too, is the community I think right now is super strong. And there's a lot of newer channels I think that are really up and coming that have some great content, but it's a lot harder, I think, to get noticed, now because there's just so many out there. Like I feel like the community is big, in a time when I feel like in one end we're talking about physical media a lot of the times, and it's in one end of the world physical media is on its like deathbed, but in the other end of the world I feel like it's stronger than it's ever been. and even with specific movies and stuff. And I don't know. I that's my take. But if anybody else has any other opinion they want to throw in there, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely get, when it comes to audio and video and, you know, tweaking camera settings and tweaking audio settings, you can really, you know, I know I struggled with that for a while too, trying to get it just how I want it. And, you know, it can be frustrating, but audio is something that I've always stressed to people. So important. With, even though YouTube is a video platform, if you've got crappy audio, people are out. It's like that.
What's interesting now though too is, since the early days of YouTube, if you wanted to get a good microphone back then, you were looking at $400 or $500 easy.
Right.
I mean,
It
even the
seemed
cheap,
unattainable.
yeah, even the cheap, like the Shure microphones and stuff like that we used for the original show, that was $260 microphone.
Yeah.
Right. So now you can get like one of these
This is
these
$100.
USB mics that works on anything. Plug it up to a laptop or whatever, and you sound good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's very, you know, convenient now. It's a lot easier to obtain this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use a lavalier mic that I bought for $20, and I shoot all my videos on my phone, and it actually sounds better than the Yeti mic that I'm using sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another thing that's weird. Like right now, I'm shooting off my phone, and which I think is convenient, but at the same time, I feel like it's a pain in the ass too, because like now when I do streams or whatever, like I don't have my phone, and for me, that's like just an easy access point to like, oh, hey, I'm gonna text this person, or hey, I'm gonna message this person a stream link, or I'm gonna do this, and to try to do it all from my computer, it's like it's just not as fast and tech savvy that way. But I know a lot of people had recommended like different cams and stuff, and I've tried a bunch, but I feel like I never get the look that I want. But when I got this upgraded iPhone, it just like it changed everything. Like my old phone, I had a professional camera that I was using instead because the phone quality wasn't that great. But then for me, the professional camera, I had to like bring it to my computer, then I had to edit it all there, then send it back to this. Like it was too many steps. Like everything I do now, I do right from my phone. Like all my editing is done from my phone, so I can get it done like anywhere. And I think that's been a huge help too, just as far as like I don't have to sit down at my computer and like try to edit this thing. And that's been a big help, just having everything on the phone. But again, like there's still times I'll put out a video and still think like quality wise, I'm like, why doesn't it look as sharp as it does? And I don't know if like going from the phone to YouTube on like a big TV like throws that off. I don't know how that works. But like I know a lot of you guys probably use cams, right?
Mm.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I couldn't edit. Dude, editing on a phone is a nightmare to me.
Same.
I couldn't do it.
I edit on my phone. I shoot on a camera, and then I take the memory card, and the Galaxy has an expandable SD, so I just put it right on the phone and sit on my couch. But then it's kind of hard because you start getting distracted, getting all comfy on the couch, and you want to start watching a movie or something. You got 2 hours of editing, you know.
Yeah.
But in a lot of
And I
ways,
mean-
though, it's a lot easier to do anything you want to do now. I mean, if you want to edit a video at work, if you've got, you know, access to it, you can do that. I mean, it's crazy. You know, a lot of these, like you can edit a podcast at work using like an online mixer or whatever. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you
Well, I
never
gotta-
know until you start too. You just got to shoot a video and put it on and see how it looks and see how it sounds for yourself. And if you don't like it, you can delete it. You don't have any followers yet if you're just starting out, so it doesn't really matter.
What's
Yeah,
cool
there's a
about
lot of-
starting is when you really start, you're just so, at least for me, I was so gung-ho about going that I was just excited to make a video. And I honestly, when I go back and look at my early videos, I'm like, Jesus Christ, it looks and sounds terrible. But at the time, I was like, I'm on TV watching my own videos, so it was amazing. But you kind of slowly learn all those little things, and it just kind of happens organically with each video you get better. You know, that's just how it goes.
Really quick, I got a $5 super chat from Side Hustle Cinema. Congrats on the 1K. Well, thanks. And hey, guys, if you don't know Side Hustle, go check him out. He's got great content as well. And man, with that guy, his background is insane on his videos. So if you haven't checked him out, go check out what I'm talking about. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I thank you for being here. But yeah, like what you guys were saying too, like, do you find when it comes to my old videos, even though it wasn't that long ago, there's a couple that I'm like, man, I really liked the content here. I almost want to like redo it. like now. Like I think I did like 10 rad Christmas movies, and I watch it and I'm like, I like my choices, but I don't like the way it looks. So a part of me wants to like just redo it, you know, and just delete the old one and just revisit some of these old videos that I did. But you guys ever run into that same issue before?
Yeah, do it.
Well,
Maybe
my
not
suggestion.
necessarily redo it, but like update their choices or something like that. Like they did a top 10 horror movies. Now they're going to do a top 10 horror movies, you know, a couple of years later to see if they're the same or if they change their mind now or something like that.
I was gonna say my suggestion is just don't go back and watch your old videos. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I remember the old days where, dude, it was iPhone 3GS and it didn't have a front-facing camera, and I think the ones after it that did, the quality was so piss poor you wouldn't want to use them. It was pissing in the wind. It was taking DVDs, putting the phone on there, then putting like a couple DVDs behind it so it would stand up. And whatever I got on camera, dude, like I did it. Like one of my first reviews, my head's cut off. You can't even see who I am, and I was reviewing a movie. But I said, "Fuck it, dude! I'm uploading it. I'm not redoing it."
I mean, back in the day, there wasn't that. Nobody had that great a quality, honestly.
Nobody.
Back in 2009, 2010, everybody's videos were like shaky and like, you know, if the camera's like right here up people's noses or those horrible angles, and you can
using flip cameras and stuff. Remember those flip cameras?
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I don't even think you could edit the videos on a phone yet. So, like, dude, when the red button hit, you'd see me walk around and sit down, taking that deep breath. All right, guys. You know, it was trash.
Because even when it came to editing, right, it wasn't the same. So it's like whatever you shot, that was game.
That wasn't a thing until just a few years ago. Really.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it was one take. Like when you're showing something, you put if I needed to open up a box, if I was doing unboxing, you drop the phone, unbox it, and pick the phone.
I think it was James Rolfe that really kind of, like, his success caused most of that, or at least sped it up quite a bit. Because back in the day, man, it was just, I want to talk about a movie today, and there was no intro. You know, in a way, I kind of miss that.
I watched that. I remember watching those poster videos that we did. That would have been around, 2008 or 9 or something like that. And I'm just like, the ones that I did at the house, I'm like, what in the hell was I using? Like a World War II, like one of those cams that they walked around with? Because yeah, exactly. Like the quality is like
trash, dude. It's like 5 megapixels.
But I mean, at the time, that was like, you know, you didn't think anything of it because everybody's videos were like that. You know, it was what you were saying more so than how good it looked or how good it sounded. It's you know,
creative body HD.
Oh yeah,
that was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw anything away.
Hell no.
But
Patreon.
You know what's funny though is like that poster video is still like one of my favorite videos you guys ever did, ever. So like you might look back at it now and be like, what the hell is going on here? But like literally, like it's like still one that I'll still go back to and just look because I'm like, damn, like, and the stories kind of behind the posters that you got and where you got them is just such cool stuff back then that you guys had. And you know, for the time it was, you know, to me was just top notch.
I still have all those posters, by the way.
Well,
my
actually,
wife
says
wants me to sell them, but
Dead Pit need to do. You need to do another poster show.
Yeah.
Uncle Bill's posters are probably like in some kind of hot, like storage box somewhere, all mangled now.
Actually, they're sitting right in front of me, like as we speak. Like I've got one of those accordion style kind of.
Oh yeah. That's what I have mine into. Yeah.
Things that pop open. Yeah, so I could. But the problem now is that I don't. Like, what would I do? Just take each one of them, like set them up like right here, and then or turn this thing around. Like I don't know.
That's the hardest part because I've been trying to think of a way to do it because people keep asking about my posters and stuff. But Sean Clark does a nice one. If you watch his, he does some poster videos, and he actually like he's at like a dining room table basically with like his stuff, and then what he'll do is he'll talk about it, and he'll either show them or he'll then just cut and then go around so he's got the point of view on his camera talking about it over, and then he just splices it in between each one. So it actually works out pretty well that way. So it'd have to be a video rather than a stream.
Yeah, we don't have Sean Clark money, buddy.
I was getting ready to say every time I watch something that Sean Clark does, I'm like, why the fuck would I show anything that I have? Like that guy's. I mean, you're not gonna beat that no matter what. Like it's just everything else looks silly.
Like
Well, you know
all these
what, like-
posters are signed by the entire cast as well. So
Yeah.
I have like I feel like I have some good stuff, and I'm really happy with my setup and stuff. Like when it comes to it, and I'm all excited to, finally do this room tour that people have been asking me to do. But then it's funny because even just watching Christian just put up his his Friday 13th busts video or whatever, and I think Piz just did one about some of his stuff. And like I never got into the bust game. It was one that I always wanted to do, but I was like, once I start that, it's gonna get real ugly with like space and then money. So I kind of stayed away from that game, of the horror like the community or whatever and the collector. So I have none of that stuff. But then I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, man, like I don't have any of those. I'm like, my room tour thing might actually be kind of friggin' lame, to be quite honest with you.
Just based on what I see, it's.
But what's so
behind you,
funny
it's
is I don't have any like those cool things. And somebody else posted the other day, they had a lot of those like animatronics, like the Myers, all those like cool ones from like back at the Halloween City or whatever it was. He has like a bunch of those. I'm like, dude, I have like none of that. Like I have a lot of posters and some cool stuff, but like, yeah, like no busts or anything like in that realm. So
I need to sell those. I've got all those Jimmy. I don't have the Leatherface, but I've got Lecter, Scream, Michael, Jason, Freddy, the old Freddy, not the remake. They're probably worth a fortune now.
You don't have
probably.
You don't have the Rob Zombie H2. That one's worth a ton of money.
No, there was a guy that had one on Marketplace. I was begging him to trade me the H2O Myers I had because I wanted that one, but he wouldn't. He just wanted money.
Mm-hmm.
He was just trying to get rid of it. But he was pretty wise, so he wasn't. He was asking like I don't know, like $600. I was like, I'm not paying that for that.
Oh, we got Sean Clark love. Hold on. Who's Sean Clark?
Really?
Just live a blissful existence without knowing who he is.
Yeah.
Malfunction is his name on YouTube, I think. That's his Instagram name. I think that's his YouTube name as well.
SEAN.
Yeah, Sane
SEAN,
Clark.
yeah. Yeah, you know what? I guarantee if you watch him, you'll know who he is when you see him.
Like, Garrett, you made me chuckle when you messaged me and you were like, dude, I like the bus. I've been thinking I wanted to get me one. I chuckled because, dude, there's no getting one.
Well, that's the problem, right? Like that's the issue. Like in my head, I'm like, you know what? I just want a Jason 3 and I'll be happy.
You won't.
But that's not how it works, dude.
Then you want a Jason Takes Manhattan, and you want a part 5, and it's never ending.
Oh, he doesn't like part 5.
You have one? What do you got?
Me?
No, Wes. Do you have busts?
No, I just said that you don't like part 5, so he's not.
No, I like part 5. It was number.
It was
like
number 6.
6 on my list.
Number 6.
It sounds like you like it pretty much to me. There's like 12 of them. That's halfway.
That's in the middle at least. Yeah.
Let's not get started.
The beginning of this video when you called me out, I know you don't like this one either.
No, listen, I didn't say I didn't like it. All I said was I watched after I did my ranking thing the next day. I was like working out or whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna watch Ken's ranking.
I saw you message me that, and I just watched yours, and I'm like, you're
son of
like
a
it.
What was his favorite one of the New Line movies?
I'm like, did he forget about Jason Goes to Hell? And all of a sudden, it's like getting a number 2, and he's like, just I'm like, holy shit!
Ben is a man of taste and culture.
I love Jason Goes to Hell, but I wouldn't.
It's the one when I was a kid I watched the most. Like I've literally seen the movie probably 100 times.
He likes towards the end there, Jason.
I love that shit.
I like when he's getting shot. He's like, But I'm quite honest. I think that Christian's bust is cooler than the movie is. That thing is sick,
it better
dude.
be. Yeah,
dude, that thing is unbelievable.
It's like acrylic too. It weighs a ton, man. I had to reinforce the shelf when I put him on there because it was bowing it.
But I mean, love or hate the rankings. I think everybody needs to go watch Ken's ranking and comment what you think.
Do you remember what I had at number 3?
Maybe was it 5? I know you had I had part 3 at number 1. Yours was like way in the back.
No,
it
was Jason Takes Manhattan.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Number 3.
But I like Jason Takes Manhattan, but I mean, I wouldn't
like
say
that
it was
one
3.
too.
And then my number 4 was part 5.
Do you guys ever get annoyed like
Respectable.
in 2022 when people complain that he's on a boat? Like, isn't that like the lamest shit to hear in
It's my favorite part of the
2022
movie.
now?
No, the lamest thing is when you watch a movie and all of a sudden Jason's deathly afraid of water, and you're like, wait a minute, half the movies he's in water. He's afraid of it. He's always there. That part.
Speaking of which, though, we can mention the 4K of Friday the 13th that Paramount announced. You guys haven't talked about that yet, have you?
No.
Mm-mm.
But you know, I'm gonna say I really don't want to have to upgrade something again. I really don't, especially if all of a sudden we get another box set or whatever. But dude,
You'll get it.
I'm gonna probably get it, and especially
he's
because
gonna get it for sure.
Amazon will be like, it'll bring the price way down, like $14 or whatever. I'm like, I might as well get.
Garrett, since this was your number one, did you get the Steelbook yet?
I didn't, and for the same reason, it's like I can't. Due to space and stuff, I'm like, I just can't rebuy these, even though they're nice. Don't get me wrong, but what I feel like is going to happen is those are cool, but like,
That's
they'll
the
get
last
tired of
one.
doing it. You know, they'll
They're
get
not gonna
tired
do
of
any
doing
more of
them, and then all of a sudden they're going to be like, wait, I only have 1 through 3 or 1 through 4, and then you don't get any more. Like, that's just what I feel like we were talking about with the Stranger Things thing. Like, because they're doing it like every 10 years, what is it, every 40 years or whatever? That, I mean, when are they gonna continue that for all the way until the end? And I don't know.
All the steelbooks you mean? Oh yeah, sure. They'll do that
Oh,
for all the
dude, I'm
steelbooks.
counting
Up through
down the
late.
days till
Of course.
2049 so I can get that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that
dying.
like,
I'm counting
like
the days now.
unless I can complete it, I'm gonna be like, you know. But I mean, I
see
think
him
I'll buy the
complete it.
4K, no doubt. But I already know in my head, like, sure enough, I'm gonna have to buy it again.
They're gonna
It happened to
do.
Karate Kid. It happened on Halloween. It's like it's just it happened on Ghostbusters. It just is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
They're gonna do 2, 3, 4, and Jason Goes to Hell on 4K too.
Fuck yes.
You may be
I'm,
right.
I'm not joking. That's what they're gonna do.
Well, did they say if it's the unrated cut of Friday the 13th, or is it just the theatrical?
It's both. On the 4K, it's both.
Cool.
Let me see. Grim Life Collective. Yeah, I watch them. Similar stuff as Sean, as far as like, you know, going to different spots and stuff like that.
Very similar.
Candyman 4K. What?
Really?
What?
Disc stacker case.
And
What
it's
does
gonna
that
be
mean?
eco.
Is that what it
The
means?
recycle case.
Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered 4K Candyman yet. I'm on the fence if I'm going to or not.
Dude, loose
I'm fine
disc
with
and
the
all of
Blu-ray
those
of that
then.
one.
Me too.
Yeah. No, I think the Scream Factory looks. I mean, I don't know. Does that look good? It's been a while since I've watched it, but it's just, again, it goes back to the whole. I got to be very picky on which one I start to rebuy, because it's just.
Yeah,
it's
how many
just
times have
way
you
too
went
many
back and
times.
rewatched that Blu-ray?
Candyman?
Think about that. Yeah.
Not many. I watched it again, like when that last one came
That's
out.
definitely, I think, the most recent Scream Factory Blu-ray that they're upgrading to 4K. I think because that one just came out at 2018, 2019.
No,
And the
Craft was very recent. Yeah.
Craft was recent too.
Yeah, that was pretty recent. And then who's doing Event Horizon? I feel like the thing just came out. That's not Scream Factory?
Paramount,
though, is it?
Paramount's doing that, just like
That
they're
was
doing with Friday
Paramount's,
the 13th.
Yeah.
So I mean that gets tough too when you just start seeing all these things you just bought already like trying to get re-released. It's hard. Like I can't, you know. I did get Escape from New York though. I did get that one, and I did pre-order Funhouse. Those are the only two I've done so far.
Yeah. It kind of scares me that Scream Factory is just going to re-release everything that they've already released on 4K, because they went from collector's editions to steelbooks now to 4Ks. Like, what's next? Because for a while,
nothing else is on there.
Yeah,
It's
and like
just the new transfer, and that's it.
yeah, like for a while, I heard that they were trying to get originals, like they were trying to make their own original movies and then release them, and that never really panned out. So, what's the, you know, it just seems to me like I don't know. I wonder if they're going to be around in 3 years.
Vinegar Syndrome is going to rule and dominate because people will buy movies that no one should ever see. They will. People buy them, dude. You know.
Well, I mean,
And it's
makes it
probably
interesting
costing
to feel
them
like-
nothing too. Like they're
Right.
getting these movies at pennies on the dollar. I'm sure. A lot of these trauma movies and stuff like that.
But see, Vinegar Syndrome's developed the kind of relationship that Anchor Bay had with fans back in the day. If it's Vinegar
Deadly
Syndrome,
diehard.
they'll buy it. If no matter what it is, if it's Vinegar Syndrome, they'll buy it.
They figured it out. Yeah, they were the only ones that really cracked the code that, like, if you can get your own fan base, like, based on a company like that, then you'll blow everybody else away, and they have. And Severin
Damn right.
tried to do that, but I don't think they really were able
No.
to back it up as much as Vinegar Syndrome.
I think the best right now is Arrow Video, though. I mean, overall.
Arrow's
I mean,
killing it.
I do too, but I think I understand where a lot of fans are probably like am I gonna really upgrade this for the same exact edition that I just
I mean,
bought
they're doing
years ago?
similar things, Arrow Video and Scream Factory.
Yeah, so I get it, but what I like about Scream Factory is what I like about Arrow is they're thinking outside the box and giving us releases like Wild Things and releases like True Romance,
Girls
and
Not Out.
RoboCop, Girls Night Out.
I really did want to see that actually.
But you know what?
Let's
I
see
think
that.
they should have gave Girls Night Out like the
Girls Night
Eric's
Out's a lot of
Revenge.
fun, actually.
I think they should have
pre-ordered
gave it
that.
that treatment because I think that's where they might do well is like kind of take that Vinegar Syndrome route, but get movies that people know but are like nobody really talks about, and then just giving them like these sweet additions. Because Phantom of the Mall, there was no reason that thing should have got that edition it had, and it did way better than they thought it would ever do when they did that. So a part of me feels like maybe they're gonna take that Vinegar Syndrome route where they're like, hey, we can get our hands on this. You know, people know about it, but no one talks about it, and let's just spice it up and give it a sweet addition. I think that might
Give it
be
a
a
red
route
carpet.
that they're going to try to take, and I think they should.
Well, in
What
Vinegar
happened to Mary
Syndrome,
Shelley's Frankenstein though? Why did that one get no
Yeah,
treatment?
I was like, no slipcover. I've never seen
that
them go without
artwork
it.
That
was
is kinda
banger
odd.
too. It would have looked cool on a box
Yeah.
or something.
I've got
That
it
was
around here
strange.
somewhere. But see,
My buddy
I've
sent
heard
me a
a rumor
video of
that-
somebody. Oh, go
Okay.
ahead. Sorry.
I heard a rumor that
okay.
Arrow's working on Fatal Games right now too.
I mean, I can see it. And they just announced that when I
Maybe
did
for
my
a
review on
future
Wild Things,
release.
they Desperado's coming, which is again, it's an interesting title for them to do. I just don't want it to get too out of control. Where like a lot of these, I think are accepted in the horror community. A lot of these movies they're doing, but you know, I don't want them to get too out of control. Where all of a sudden we're getting just like random like anything on it, where you kind of like, do they go in this route now? You know, like 10 Things I Hate About You on 4K. Like I don't.
Oh,
want-
oh my
I
God.
like-
really,
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God.
I used
I
to
like
think-
back
Let me shot
that.
select.
Yeah,
I'd
really-
rather them go more the spaghetti western route because Django last year was probably the
Yeah,
best
that one
looking
was
4K I saw. So I want more of that.
Yep, that looked killer.
So is Desperado 4K or is it Blu-ray?
I don't know. I'm assuming
They
it's
haven't
probably
said
That
it
just
yet.
came
4K.
out in a Blu-ray 3-pack.
It just did. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that movie other than like a 3-pack box set DVD type thing. So I didn't even know it was out on Blu-ray. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be 4K. I think probably just.
Yeah, they dropped it with Once Upon a Time in Mexico and The Mexican or something like that.
El Mariachi.
Yeah.
Is it
there
El
you go.
Mariachi?
El Mariachi.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Piz, what were you saying? I saw you.
Oh, I was going to say Vinegar Syndrome's starting to put out some bigger titles. They're getting Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and
Drop
Stuck
Dead
together.
Fred.
yeah. So I think now's
Kind
the
of got
time
handed
for
to him, I think.
yeah.
now's the time I think Arrow needs to go and find some of the more obscure movies that haven't been put on Blu-ray. And you know,
Harold's
like
a big good one.
like Girls Night Out. You know, Girls Night Out to me sounded like the perfect Vinegar Syndrome release, but Arrow's got it. So, and Vinegar Syndrome has Texas Chainsaw 2. So,
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
I think right now, like Scream Factory, in my opinion, is obviously losing a lot of rights for these things that they had that are going out of print, and these other companies are scooping these up. Like, you know, I know Christian would go apeshit, but like, imagine all of a sudden Vinegar Syndrome announces a 4K of Return of the Living Dead with like the original music and different cuts. Like, I mean, who's to say that's not going to happen? I mean, at this point, Scream Factory might not even have the rights anymore, and I think they're in a lot of trouble because these other companies are grabbing these titles. So I think that might be one of the reasons why they keep just rehashing the same 6 movies, because they're like looking around like, shit, what do we still have access to? Let's put something else out. And I think that they really need to get on that Nightmare thing like quick, because they're going to get left behind, I think, if they keep going this route. Like, I don't need Species in 4K. Like, I don't. And it's not going to look good either. It's going to look terrible. So to me, that wasn't a win. It's like they've got to have something bigger up their sleeve, because to me, they're always top dog. And I feel like these other companies are like grabbing things and be like, hey, you know what, we're going to do it better than what you did 10 years
Well, especially
ago.
just the presentation is really lacking compared to all of the other labels. You know, I mean, they can at least, if Scream is going to re-release every single movie they've ever done, can they at least give it like a nice slip box instead of just the flimsy slip cover? I mean, I know it's just a slip cover. Some people don't even
Costs too
care
much to do
for
that.
it.
But it's true.
But I mean, they're
You're
charging $40 for the damn thing.
Well, and they're not reworking the artwork either. It's all the original artwork.
Yeah.
You know the expression, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, man. That competition came in, and their Vinegar Syndrome is going to whip everybody's ass.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd just be happy if they put all my discs in the case.
Yeah, what
or if you get them at all, right?
I still haven't got my Blu-ray of Halloween 4. It just came out.
He's still waiting.
God almighty.
Wow, holy crap.
I used to really think, though, that people would get tired of rebuying the same movies. I don't think that happens, though. Like, as far as going from, like, Blu-ray to 4K, and, like, I mean, people will buy the same movie as many times as anybody will put it out. I don't know why that is, but I think that's, I mean, their marketing strategy right now is just like, take everything that we know that people will buy, like franchise titles and shit like that, put it back out in every conceivable edition, and these people will keep buying it. And so far, that's been the case.
Well, if they keep changing the artwork, that'll be the case forever.
Yeah, it never ends.
Yeah.
I know. They need to do something. I know Gus says he's waiting for the
They need
full
to go out of business. That'd be good.
I agree with Scaps in the chat. I hate all the issues with the discs lately. I've got to wait and get a disc replacement for my Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer Arrow sets.
The 12 Monkeys had the same problem too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we've talked about this. I think I don't know where I was, maybe on Johnny's podcast, but yeah, that is becoming a big issue, and I think the reason is because I think these companies now are playing the game of like one-upping each other instead of waiting for things to be ready to go. It's like, because if you look now, like I don't ever remember a time where like literally companies were putting out like 2 to 4 movies a month. Like, how do you keep up with that with all these different companies between Severin and Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow and, you know, Scream Factory hasn't been doing that much, but like those other companies, like, dude, like that's a lot of movies every month to be trying to promise people. And it gets to a point, I think, where, you know, how well can these things be really looked over where there's no issues? And I wish they would just slow it down a little bit, but it's either one or two things. It's either they want to outdo the other people, or they know something we don't know, and they're like, the writing's on the wall, physical media is going to be dead soon. Let's get everything out quick, you know, and make as much money as we can, or we're done.
The audacity of some of these companies too, like Wellgo USA can go fuck themselves, because that Phantasm, I wanted the 4K uncut of Phantasm too, and I bought the first box set that didn't have it. That's my favorite one. When they did that re-release, they didn't send even the right discs for any of them. They had new special features. None of it was on there. And they were like, well, they tried to do the runaround for a long time. And like, you got to, I'll give Severin credit, because like House at the Edge of the Park, I didn't have to email anybody. They just said, hey, we fucked up. Here's your replacement disc. Kudos to them. But the Wellgo USA, dude, I'm never buying shit from them ever again. They really fumbled it. And they still never gave me the replacement disc. Still didn't have all the special features for Phantasm 1 that was listed. They listed it on the box. So they were trying to like argue with people on Twitter. Like, it was a shit show. It was just garbage.
Knowing how Coscarelli is, I'm sure he's probably pretty much done with them after that fumble, because he's pretty particular. And the same thing, like, I don't know how they won that bidding war to get the Phantasm franchise anyways. Like,
I don't know.
He could have gave that to anybody. And I'm like, why Wellgo? They had like no other like big name title.
Scream Factory had Part 2 at one time. Again, they lost that and didn't get it.
Well, do you know what you have to do if Criterion, to get a replacement disc from Criterion, you have to
a new one.
So nutty.
You have to shoot a video of yourself destroying the old disc and send it to them. Like who do you think you are,
dude? Y'all screwed up. Make it right.
And I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Criterion fan people out there. To me, there's nothing special about Criterion. It's a name. Just that name alone means they can up the price. Means it's $20 more than any other label.
Well, they released Salo, so what does that tell you?
Well, it's funny looking at the titles they used to put out back in like the 90s and stuff. Like, they had RoboCop. Criterion did, and Halloween, and like now it's movies a lot of it's stuff I've never ever heard of. Yeah. And I'm sure it's stuff that nobody's ever
I
seen.
do have this Alfred Hitchcock Notorious right here on Criterion.
Burn it.
Sorry.
Burn it.
You gotta break the disc.
Bring
You
that
have
disc.
to if the disc is messed up, you have to burn it and then send them that video. So
I don't know when this came out. This was probably
Cut
came
like a
out-
Sergeant Slaughter promo or something.
This came out in
You're holding
2019.
it.
Yeah, you got to spit on it.
Well, they said I think it was
Cute.
called Proof of Destruction. I was like, that sounds like the perfect early
Proof of
2000s metal band.
Proof of destruction.
Yeah,
That is a good name.
you
I
got to
like that
show
name.
us Proof of Destruction.
That's amazing.
That's funny.
I'd
So
listen
random.
to it.
I would too. Hell yeah.
But yeah, guys. So I mean, again, I don't want to keep you guys on. I know some of you guys have to work in the morning. I know some of you guys have been working, and you hung out with us tonight. I appreciate it. Really quick before I kind of start taking everybody out and closing it up. Promote yourselves one more time to everybody in the chat because we still have about 60 people in here. So, Mel, go.
What's up? I'm Mel coming at you from My Killer Podcast. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Letterboxd, TikTok, Twitter, all the things. Check it out.
Justin.
I don't have all those platforms. Pretty much just Instagram and YouTube. You guys are killing it with all the TikToks and stuff. But Movie Watch Daily. Check me out for movie reviews, news, all that good stuff.
Pizzy.
I'm Pizzell, Pizzowell on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, OnlyFans. Yeah, so check me out.
And I should just say Wes.
All right. No,
Whatever this guy says.
I was just
You
gonna
gotta-
say.
You got to
I'm just
promote
gonna-
Monday
over
Night
here.
Saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find him at Monday Night Saw.
Yeah.
CK,
That's all
what?
you. It's all you.
Oh, shit.
Finish it.
Sorry. I thought they were still going. I'm sorry. Yeah, just Planet CHH on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I don't have an
What a-
OnlyFans.
CK, you gonna say
Damn.
anything?
Is it my turn?
No, I wasn't cussing at Christian. It was Uncle Bill. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Where can they
I
find
wouldn't
you
cuss.
guys?
I wouldn't cuss at the dead pit. Uncle Bill's been drinking tonight, boss.
All right, mid-level.
Yeah, you can find me at mid-level Kenny Level Media on YouTube and Instagram and
Fansly.
TikTok and all those places. Yeah, thank you for having me on, Garrett. And congratulations on 1,000 subs.
Hey, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
congratulations,
Thank you all
dude.
for hopping on and having fun with me tonight. I totally appreciate it. And one more time, if you guys have been watching since the beginning, you'll know that a new shirt just dropped on shop.deadpit.com. So go check it out. Dropped tonight. And thank you guys all again. You guys have been super supportive of me for this last year and a half, and definitely appreciate it. And hoping to do more streams and stuff with all of you guys very, very soon. And if you haven't, everybody in the chat, really quick, make sure to go vote for the next horror YouTuber of the month. So find that video, vote for the nominees on who you want to win for next month. All right, and that's the biggest thing I have this month here. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get them all on my channel before the month's end, and just do a little bit more like get to know type thing. So yeah, keep your eye out for that. I'm working on a couple different dates. So, but if anybody has anything else they want to plug before they head out, you guys can take the floor. As far as any videos you got coming up, any big ones?
I need to hear Wes say what month it is again before we get out of here.
Damn.
Of the dead. I just put them back in, and you. I thought I was gonna. I took the earbuds out, so. God.
Piz, you got anything coming? Any big ones?
I got a couple of guests I'm trying to line up for blood streams, but I won't name names yet because we're still in the planning phases. And we were talking about Girls Night Out earlier. I'll have my review out of it tomorrow. All
right.
kinds of teddy bear with steak knives for Pa's goodness. And
It's like the fart in it, Pizzo.
I love it. I love it.
That was great.
I wish
I marked out. Yeah, I
wish
rewound that a couple times.
I wish it came with like a scratch and sniff thing, so you could scratch it and smell the fart.
Yeah.
That would have just
Yeah.
been awesome marketing. But
That was awesome.
Christian, what do you got? I saw. Can you tell you what's coming on Unita? I saw the picture.
Yeah, Nick wants to do Halloween 5 commentary, and whatever. I mean,
You gotta
the Unit is about the only thing.
You got to do the slip and slide though. You got to do the water Michael at the beginning. You got to talk about that.
Wet and
yeah.
Wild Michael.
Yeah.
Wet and Wild Michael, yeah.
That's the only thing that's a guarantee every week on the channel for sure. Is just the Unita podcast. So, you know.
Usually it drops on Sundays or so, right?
Sometimes, yeah. Usually, like sometimes if I'm too lazy to want to film something the next day or so, I'll just drop it that day so it could count as a video. But you know, we'll see. It's supposed to be on Sundays.
Whenever you feel like it. Ken, what do you got? You got your big month coming, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be I'm on vacation right now, so this is my last day of work. So I'm gonna be grinding on some Hitchcock films over the next few days, and I'll try to squeeze in the Dark Knight of the Scarecrow Part 2 as well.
It's a good
kind of Hitchcocky.
So I'll place it right in the middle. Also, Wild Things. I got that on 4K, so I'll definitely be checking that one out and reviewing it. So. Other than that, just the usual. I'll probably be, screwing around in a Walmart or a Dollar Tree this week somewhere.
Nice.
Mel, you got anything coming up?
Wear protection.
Always.
Just the usual.
Some reviews.
Yep.
How about Justin? What you got?
I just dropped my review for The Sadness. That's my most recent video. So check that out if you want to learn a little bit more than that. Definitely go see that movie. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch that probably right now when we jump off this thing. But we got a super chat to kind of finish everything off. Lepke Vision Films, man, thank you so much. As Garrett, Piz, CHH, Mel, Justin, Cant, Uncle Bill, Wes, you guys do great work, and you are a huge inspiration for me. Who wants to start a channel someday? Gotta go. Stay safe. Lepke, thank you, man. I appreciate that support. And like I said, just gonna do it. Just gonna jump in.
Do it.
Do it.
But yeah, guys. Hey, thank you so much. You made all this work. I know I had. I really wanted to be a certain way, and I was trying to get good with the timing. So I appreciate all you guys and making that work for me. So thank you guys again. And like I said, we got to set up some shows. So.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Congrats.
All right.
Very
So
nice.
if you guys want me going through everybody, if you just want to bounce out, and then I'll just kind of close shop. Bye, everybody. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to start finishing up. Sorry, there's a lot of people on there, so getting to the chat sometimes isn't the easiest when we got a lot of people in the group. But we still have about 60 people in the house, and I want to kind of run through really quick. I'll just go through the chat before we close shop. I did see Austin Reed in here. So what is up, Austin? I saw you in there. Thank you for popping in, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. And guys, everybody who left super chats for the first time, like I said, I've never had this done before, so it was I'm still kind of getting used to how to do it. But thank you guys all so much, and of course, great group of people I was able to get on here tonight. Definitely cool, and they've all helped me get to this point, and I hope that I can return the favor for some of them and for anybody else who is jumping onto the scene as well. I think the community right now that we have is pretty damn strong. And, I really like that about it. And I was hoping that when I got into the YouTube thing, I could kind of bring a lot of these different channels together because they were ones I've been watching for a long time. So if you guys have been hanging from the beginning, you guys saw that I talked to Mel and Justin for a bit, and we're going to start doing some streams together as well with them too. And we have that shirt on shop.deadpit.com. So guys, if you haven't, go back and watch it from the beginning when this is over. I think it was pretty cool. Surprises and stuff at the beginning of the stream. And then we kind of get into a little bit of a round table, just answering some questions and bullshitting. And it's just good to have those creators on here because they're definitely inspirational to me. And I think they're all just doing a hell of a job and working really hard, at their craft. So thank you guys again. So really quick, I will give you guys about 5 more minutes if anybody has anything else they want to add here to me, because again, I do apologize I wasn't getting through the chat during that round table. So if you guys if I missed anything and you guys want to bump in 5 minutes, and then we're going to piece this thing out. And again, I appreciate everybody for joining in, and I had a lot of fun here, and I think it was really cool just having everybody together and just chit-chatting. Mid-level. Listen, I didn't say I didn't like Jason Goes to Hell. I just didn't say it was number 2. Thanks, buddy. Again, I appreciate you jumping in. I know you were it was late for you, but I had some important business I had to take care of at the beginning of the show. So I appreciate you jumping in at the end for the roundtable. Cheers to Fears. How are you? Yeah, you definitely go back and watch the beginning. It was really fun. We had a lot of cool little things going on at the beginning of this. Vanderhoff's just popping in. Sorry I didn't see you earlier if you haven't said anything, but I appreciate that. Again, if you didn't start at the beginning, go back and watch it. And I have 2 different giveaways that I'm going to run till the end of the week. So I'll check out those as well, like on everybody's channel and on Instagram with MVD. Pizzelle. Yeah, make sure to go check out everybody that was on the panel if you're not subscribed to them. Thank you, man. I always appreciate when we get to do stuff. So let's talk about it and get another thing going. Johnny's Boutique. Hey, thank you, man. Guys, go check out Johnny's Boutique podcast. If you like to hear me ramble for 3 hours, definitely go check out the episode that I did with him this week. Man, me and him just chatted it up and, about just life and physical media and collecting and stuff. And all of a sudden we looked at the time and it was 3 hours. So definitely go check him out. It was a late night stream and, I think it was definitely a fun time. So go check him out. What is West? Him and Uncle Bill, that's Dead Pit. Go check them out. They're on YouTube, they're on Instagram. I think if you just Google Dead Pit or deadpit.com, it's got all their links in there. They've been an influence for me for a long, long time. So I do a lot of shows with them. If you're new to this channel, definitely. Now, again, guys, there's still 50 people in here. So smash the like button on there. Feel free to leave comments if you want to be part of that giveaway from MVD. Basically just telling me in the comments of this video your favorite vampire movie, and also finding me on Instagram and MVD on Instagram and subscribing. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you're just checking out for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. Again, this was my 1,000 stream, but I'm almost at 1.1, so we could probably hit that by the end of the night if anybody who is not subscribed hits that button now. Luis, congrats on 1K. Thanks to me. Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, that was a great stream. Definitely. So, yeah, guys, go check out that on his channel. We did a cool Stallone thing with me, him, and Christian. So that was really fun too. Hey, thank you so much, Guy. If you haven't go watch the beginning. It was fun. Gus, thank you again for all your support, man. I appreciate that. Hey, man, I thank you. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, 2K, man. The next time we'll do this is at 2K. So we'll do a big super stream at 2K. So let's get there fast. Let me see who I missed. This is Dead Pit Radio. So I know somebody asked what their channel was. This is them. Slasher, what is up, man? I saw you in the chat earlier. Sorry if I didn't say anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it right now before bed. I have work. I start tomorrow around 8, so I can probably grab it really quick before bed. Movie fan, what's an 80s movie that needs a Blu-ray or 4K? Man, I can tell you a 90s movie, a movie called Rad. I mean, Jesus, it is getting late. A movie called Run. I talked about this in a Rad recommendations episode. Run. It's Patrick Dempsey. I think it came out in 1990. Super cool movie. That's the one off the top of my head that I definitely needs an upgrade. Another one too is I always have a list of them. If you check, I actually have a couple videos talking about movies that need upgrades. So if you search my old videos, I have a bunch of them where we talk about movies that need upgrades. So I can't think of off the top of my... Oh, Black Roses. Black Roses definitely needs one. I love that movie. I know it got a little bit more hype recently on Joe Bob, but yeah, I think that definitely needs a release. And obviously, Fright Night 2, Trick or Treat, like the main ones that everybody's clamoring for. Obviously, those are at the top of my list as well. So let me see what else we got here. Thanks, Mama Blu-ray. Thank you. There you are. Thank you, Mama Blu-ray, for checking it out. I appreciate that. So again, guys, what I have coming up on the channel, again, I had a lot of different things that I was working on. And when the YouTuber of the month thing came, it kind of altered a lot because I wanted to make sure to put a lot of time into that. And I've been in and out of the house. House was under a lot of renovation since January. So it really put a damper on like a lot of things I had planned. So a lot of times I was getting home late and just shooting something and then heading out and editing it somewhere else and stuff. So the whole year has actually been kind of a little wild. So the fact that I've been able to accomplish some of these things, you know, while not being home full time was definitely cool. So from here, it's kind of like, you know, all out. So, I mean, I really think that, sorry, I'm just trying to find the chat here. Cool. But yeah, I think that it really just put a damper on some stuff. So again, this month now, I'm going to focus on trying to get the 4 nominees to come on and do little shows. I'm going to call it Rad Company. So I'm going to call the series where I have other YouTubers on, and we're just going to kind of, you know, talk, ask them some questions, get you to know a little bit more about them and, you know, what you can find on their channel. And hopefully it'll help kind of grow their channel as well. And that's what I'm going to try to work on this month. It's obviously about scheduling and my schedule and their schedule and getting those to work. But, you know, that's 4 people I've got to think about at least. And, you know, trying to maybe do 1 a week before the end of the month. Like I'm trying to figure it out, maybe, you know, see who can come on, who can't. So that's going to take a little bit of time. My movie room will be ready. That video will be ready in June. So that's another big one to look forward to. And I have my brother and his wife. We've got a show that we're going to do this week. So that'll be out next week. And we got the Vinegar Syndrome show with Dead Pit. That's one of our big ones. So guys, I know you all really love those late night Vinegar Syndrome live buys. So make sure to keep your eye out for that because that is going to be definitely in the works. If you saw earlier tonight with Mel and Justin, we formed the Rad Pack. So we're going to do a couple streams together talking about different things. Rad recommendations. Actually, Justin is next on my list to talk about Teen Wolf. So if Mel's a big fan of that, maybe we can do that together. We'll kind of see how that rolls. So yeah, guys, so that's kind of what you're going to find in my channel the next month or two. And then maybe anything else is kind of a spur of the moment thing that popped into my head. Some reviews on anything, blah, blah, blah. So definitely. But let me check in the chat here just to say goodbye to everybody. So yo, what's up, man? Thanks, dude. So it's my gimmick on here, man. It's my gimmick on the headband game on the stream on the YouTube channel. It's I've talked about it before. It mostly is I would say mostly it's just a tribute to Corey Haim, big Corey Haim fan. So that was kind of one of those things that I always kind of wore. He wore them when I was a kid, and I always thought it was cool. So during sports or wrestling or, you know, even just going out to clubs and stuff, I sometimes would throw one of these on, and I just felt like it would be kind of cool to do it as a part of this Born to be Rad character. Good call here. Out of bounds. Good one, man. But let me just jump to the end. I knew it was you. I'll see you, brother. Yeah, Ken, love the Vinegar Syndrome shows. I'm going to say, yeah, everybody seems to like those shows a lot. I think that's one of our biggest shows. That and the Scream Factory years are our 2 biggest. So keep your eyes out for that, for sure. But yeah, guys. So again, I see a couple people trickling out as it's getting a little bit late. We're going to kind of wind down. I just want to thank everybody again who came and hung out in the chat. Everybody who was a guest and then it popped in. I truly appreciate it. I knew I wanted to make this special. And if you're in the YouTube community, hopefully you found this to be pretty entertaining and rad because that was my goal here. I wanted to change it up a little bit than the norm and kind of have some cool little segments and stuff in it. And hopefully I did that for you guys because again, my brain's always going on how to make things interesting and unique and fun and stuff like that. So again, thank you guys so much for all your support to get to this 1,000 and to get to the horror YouTuber of the month. It's been super rad. And man, I couldn't be happier with how this is turning out. And hopefully the sky's the limit here. And guys, feel free to let me know if there's anything you want me to discuss on the channel. Share the videos, hit that like button on this stream. It would be cool for more people to check this out. I did have a lot of people jump on here tonight. So I thank you again. I think at the most, I think we had 68 at one time. So that was really, really cool. But yeah, guys, again, I'm going to head out. I'm going to go check out The Sadness. I keep hearing good things about it. I'm going to check that out before bed, but I appreciate you all. And this is Garrett at Born to be Rad. And like always, stay